Welcome to Harley in Love. It is your host, Tyshawn Jackson, here Thursday night with the lovers in the chat with my co-host, Ryan Catchins.
What's poppin'? Listen, I'm excited about tonight. Tuesday was fun, man. Let me turn this down real quick. Tuesday was dope. We had some good conversation. A little controversy going on, too, a little bit. You know, we had to address some folks.
We did.
Yeah.
Tuesday was a very fun show, y'all. Had the single shout out. Had a first day follow up. We want to catch y'all up on these matches. We had a few matches pop off, and we realized we ain't been doing a really good job catching y'all up. So we dedicated this entire week to catch you up. We even got one special one coming up on Monday. Y'all gonna be excited about Monday. But let's not think about Monday right now. It is today. For those of you who don't know, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Harley in Love will be going live. So shout out to all the lovers here in the chat. If you're ready, drop a heart in the chat if you're ready for tonight. We got one of the first ever matches that will be following up and catching us up on where they at today.
And check this out, guys. I'm going to go over this real quick. And again, shout out to all the lovers in the chat for joining us. I think we had like 100 people in the waiting room to start. So this is good. And we broke records. I mean, we got over 3,500 subs. So, I mean, we literally have 500 subs between Tuesday and today. So in 48 hours, I mean, that's phenomenal.
It is.
So check this out. It's another round of single shout-outs, and it's pretty much exclusively for the singles and the lovers in the chat. Phone line's going to be open all night. I'm going to drop it in the description, and, of course, I'm going to also drop it in the chat so you can join us in the back because we want to hear what you think. You know, we want you to come up and you shine a little bit and let us know what you got to say. And, of course, everybody who comes up, I mean, it's just part of it. You will get real-time feedback because the chat is probably going to go crazy, you know, depending on what you got to say. And every show is going to feature a mix of creative segments. Like Tyshawn said, of course, tonight we got a couple of first-day follow-ups. And, yeah, I mean, that's really it. All Super Chats over $10 will be read live on air. And the Super Chats is probably my favorite thing because everybody has an opinion about how you should go about dating, what you wearing, what you saying, how you looking, what kind of attitude you got. So please continue to send over those Super Chats, not just like for the daters, for the singles to really get an idea what people think about what they're doing.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
And listen, the community is growing very fast, man. People are enjoying what's happening here. This is going to be one of the dopest singles community. It's mature, it's sexy, it's fun, it's exciting. And we're going to keep some really incredible singles coming on here tonight. We're going to drop the link in the chat all night long for you guys to come backstage because we're doing a very special single shootout. You're going to have to be bold tonight because we're doing some room raiders. We're going to go ahead and see some space in your home. We're going to show us around a little bit so we can learn about you in a different way tonight. We getting bold tonight. So shout out to all my singles that come up on here and welcome us in. Mi casa, su casa tonight. Okay?
Yo, real quick, shout out to Shavers Nation. I'm just looking at her in the chat. She says, yes, sir, Tuesday was lit. And then she says, fun listening while driving in the snow. I like to hear that because I was worried about that. I wasn't sure if this show was going to be audio friendly. So the fact that somebody is listening while they're driving is really good news.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And before we go about catching y'all up on the follow-up, I have to show some love to the show sponsor, the inspiration to this entire show, the spinoff, Harley in Love, the Harley in Love dating cards, y'all. It's 100 open-ended questions that will pop off and spark some exciting conversation, okay? This is not just for you having a date. It's for family. It's for friends. It's incredible for every occasion, so make sure you have one. You got to be able to whip these out at any point in time to get the party started.
They really do work. The last time I actually used those, it's been a little bit, you know, because you can use them anytime. But the last time I used those, it was some young ladies that said I was too strict. That's what they said about me.
You was too strict?
Too strict. Said I was too hard. I got high standards.
I
got high standards. And sometimes, you know, I don't know if the ladies are accustomed to that. But that's what the feedback was for me.
Well, listen, you're going to definitely get to know the person that you're dealing with
right
when them cars start getting red. I'll tell you
strict.
that.
I am.
Well, check it out, y'all. Let's actually go ahead and bring my sister up from the backstage. I got my sister Mia backstage. First ever match that we had on Harley in Love. She's back here on the show. What's up with you, Mia? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good, Mia. Listen, welcome back. It's been a while. I mean, the episode that you was on, I think it's got like 35,000 views. It's been one of the most popular episodes we've had so far.
Right.
And I'm just very curious because you were literally the first match. So this is a big deal. I mean, Mia, you are a big deal when it comes to Harley Initiated. So we
Harley,
wanted
Harley in love. Harley in love.
Harley in love. Correct.
Getting mixed up.
Yeah. And we just want to get some feedback from you. We know you matched with Jay. It seemed like it was.
And Jay's a very popular bachelor on the platform, by the way. So you got to let us know what's going on, because some of the ladies trying to figure out what's happening. Did it work or not? Because they ready to shoot their shot as well. So
right.
What's going on? What happened with you and Jay?
Well, and take it slow with us too. Take it slow. We want to hear right after the show what happened.
Oh shoot. Okay. We talked on the phone.
No. Wait. But, so when the show ended, did he send you a DM? Did you send him a DM? How did that go down?
We breaking it. You wanted me to break it all down?
Absolutely.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, he did send me a DM because you was taking too long. He said so. He sent me a DM.
There you go.
And then he said, I think he said something like, "Did you think we was a match from the beginning?" But at that point, he had already started texting me, so I didn't respond to the DMs. And then he texted me and was like, "Do you have like 5 minutes?" Or like, because he was about to drive somewhere. He was like, "Do you want to talk on the phone?" And I was like, "Sure." So we got on the phone.
Okay, so
keep going? Okay.
It sounds like Jay was pretty direct, and Tyshawn, you was a little slow pacing, so he said, "Let's do it."
Let me take the lead on this thing.
I like that sounded good so far.
I like how my man Jay moving right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. So we get on the phone. We talked for a while. Y'all smiling is throwing me off. I'm sorry. We talked.
How long, Mia? How long did y'all talk?
I don't know the exact time, but it was a little minute on the phone.
Would you say over an hour?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But the conversations was like surface level. We wasn't like getting too crazy, but it was like talking about interests, just like the what's your favorite color starter pack, basically. But it was a little bit more intricate than that. And then talked about like our walks with Christ a little bit, I think. And then a little bit about like family stuff. And that was the first conversation. And he was like, okay, well, he was like, okay, I'm gonna start looking at flights. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because, we're talking about meeting each other.
And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Jay's out in Tampa and you're located here in Atlanta. So there is that long distance effect there in play. But go ahead.
Wait. So the conversation must have been pretty good if he's during the conversation, he's saying, hey, I'm gonna start looking at some flights.
So that's interesting because I want to hear his perspective on this, because you saying it was like the surface level starter pack on here, and he's interested in booking flights. So I don't know, maybe there was a disconnect. Maybe he was enjoying the conversation and you wasn't.
No, I didn't mean like the conversation was lame or anything. I just mean like it was just a first conversation. So we was just like, what do you like? What do you do? What you so that's what I mean by surface level. I don't mean to like in a negative way. I just mean like we didn't get super deep. That's
Understood. Okay. So what? So now he said he gonna look up flights. What happens now?
And I don't think that was anything like. I think he was just saying so we can meet each other. Like that's just the way that I took it, because we was just getting to know each other. So I feel like he was just like, all right, I'm about to look up flights for him to come to Atlanta, because that's what we decided on. Like that's what we talked about, whatever. So okay, so that was that first conversation. And then the next day, because this is a very short story, you guys. Okay. The next day, I think we were just texting, maybe, because this is all before Christmas. And then it was just normal texting, like just talking. I can't remember if we talked on the phone that next day. I don't think we did. Then the third day, I think it was the third day, I was going to Ohio. So I drove, because for Christmas, I just be having way too much stuff. So I drove to Ohio. And he was texting me that morning. So the communication is still flowing. He was texting me that morning. And he was like, I texted him because I'm trying not to text and drive on a 7.5 hour drive. So I texted him and said, hey, when you're free, call me. Because I'm driving and I don't want to like be texting, So he was like, okay, cool, I'll call you, because he's like working, busy, I guess. He was like, I'll call you. So he calls me. I'm just making sure y'all not trying to stop me for anything.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Listen, you shining right now.
We gonna stop you when we want. Go ahead.
Okay. So he calls me, and then we have another what's your favorite color conversation. We was just talking about interests, talking about, but it wasn't boring conversation. It was just
Okay.
like talking about whatever just comes up, right? And then I think I heard people talking in the background, like, because he was in a work atmosphere, I guess. And he said that he was going to call me back in 15 to 20 minutes. And then he never called me back. So, so he never, look at Ryan's face, stop. He never called me back, okay?
So that was the last time you spoke to Jay?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all. It's not that deep, but it's kind of interesting, I think. And I hope that, I don't know, whatever. So he never calls me back. But that's kind of a red flag to me. Not a red flag, maybe like a yellow flag, because I like men that if you say you're gonna do something, do it. Like I really love that about a man. So he never called me back. And this was in the beginning of my drive too. So mind you, I'm driving in the morning. I don't get to Ohio until like 8 or 9 o'clock because I kept stopping and getting coffee and doing all types of extra stuff, girly girl stuff. Right. So he texted me like, I think when I had like 2 more hours left, and he was like, hey, like basically like he got caught up or something or whatever. And he was like, did you make it? But because I wasn't trying to text, I didn't respond till I got back. So when I got back, I said, yeah, I made it finally. And then he texted me and said, that's great, or something like that. That's great. I hope you have a wonderful trip and an amazing holiday. And I was like, okay. And me, I'm an overthinker. So I was like, I'm gonna cue y'all into what girls do. So I was like asking my friend about that. Like, I was like, don't that sound kind of close-ended? Like, have a nice trip and an amazing holiday. Like, are we not gonna talk during this amazing trip and holiday? But I'm an overthinker. So I'm like, you know what? Let me stop. She was like, yeah, you overthinking. Like, she told me. And I was like, okay, cool. The next day, we didn't talk. And it got later, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be a new type of person with dating. I'm trying to do things that put me like out of my comfort zone, because normally I'm not hitting men up like in the beginning, because this is very new, right? So I texted him, and I was like, hey, how was your day? This was like at 5 or 6 o'clock or something like that. Because normally we have been talking like, pretty early in the day. And then he told me how his day was, but he basically responded with a lot of information, but then he never asked me how my day was. So I just told him how my day was. And then it was just like, so this is the last text messages that we had. I feel like it was just kind of close-ended, because my point in texting him was to see like, okay, either he's not interested or either he just like is busy or whatever he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I texted him to basically see where the temperature was at, and the messages wasn't dry, because if the messages was dry, like, oh, I'm good, I would have just been like, oh, that's dead. But he was talking, but he wasn't including me in the conversation, if you will, because he never asked me how my day was, and it was just kind of closed-ended text messages. So he ended up sending something else back that I couldn't respond to unless I wanted to just make up conversation, if that makes sense. So I just didn't text back, and then we just did not talk after that.
And that was pretty much the end of communication between you and Jay.
So like several days later, he said something to me on Instagram along the lines of like responding to something I posted. He was like, oh, it looks like you're having a great time. That's wonderful. Da, da, da. And I was like, thanks. And I hearted it, because it's like, sir, you have my number.
Well, okay. No, but that was just the end of the phone communication.
Yes,
nothing else.
That was the end of never mind. Yeah, that was it.
No. Whoa. What was that?
Because I think he sent me a Bible study link the other day, but I don't know if that was him or not, because I don't be saving numbers.
Wait, so you didn't even save Jay's? You didn't save Jay's number
after 3 days, Tyshawn? No.
I think that's something that women do.
It was it's not even it's not even being petty. I don't save numbers in the beginning. I just don't. I'm not being petty or nothing. It's just like, it's a new person. I know who I'm texting. If you call me, I know what your area code look like. I just don't save it in the beginning. I've been doing that forever. I don't know if it's petty. Cool,
I've heard that before.
So you save every number?
I like to just have my organized phone. Not every number, not every number. Especially, I'm doing a lot of things, calling a lot of people for business purposes. But people that I'm typically established dating, I usually do save their number. I mean, that's not the
we weren't established. So that's my point. Like we weren't established. We
Okay.
were literally talking for 3 days. We talked to each other for I think it was 3 or 4 days. So that's not
Well, she
dating.
checked me.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
get
laughing.
it.
I'm laughing. Somebody said, "Who this?" in the chat.
Facts.
I
Who
know,
this?
Yeah, who this?
Well, check this out, because thank you so much, Mia, for giving me your side of things, because obviously it's always two sides to the story. So what I want to do here is
I got a couple of follow-up questions because I want to get some, get your personal opinion on this. When Jay was kind of hitting you with the closed-ended questions, what did you think about that? Did you at any point in time think that was just him not being interested? That's him being busy? What was your interpretation of that?
Well, he wasn't really doing that the other days. He was just doing that this day. So it was just like he was texting a lot about like what he had going on. Like I think he even sent me a video of what he was doing, but he never asked me anything like how was your day? Like I never got any questions asked. But that was the reason why I like texted, because I'm like, if we about to be going days without communicating, I'm about to just like, figure it out. Like I'm just gonna hit him up and see what his energy is like. And the energy that I feel like I got, even though it's a text message, you can't read too much into it. But if I'm texting you and I'm like, how was your day? And you're like, oh, my day was great. And I did this and that. And then you don't ask me how my day is. And we keep texting and that's how the conversation goes. It just lets me know that the person isn't really like, I just took that as not interested. That's just me personally.
Okay. Okay.
And I was right, because after that, it ended. Like there was no pursuit after that. It was over. So I was right.
And what are your thoughts about, him going from not texting you back to now sending you, kind of a random DM about a post you made? Like what do you think that was about?
I don't know. It's just kind of typical. Like, I feel like sometimes men will leave you in a gray area when they don't know what they want. So it's like you text me a little bit here and then you don't, and then you communicate on Instagram. It's just confusion. So I was just like, oh, I was surprised though, because I didn't think he was going to reach out to me at all. But then he messaged me on that post that I posted, and it was just kind of like, I was like, okay, sir, you have my number. Like you could have texted me like, how's your trip going? I hope you're having a great time. Like, but that wasn't his intention. That's why he didn't do it. So
well, there
it's
you
a
have
little
it.
confusing, but
Now I get it now. I get it. Well, do me a favor.
you get it?
Do me a favor, Mia. I want to get it a little bit better. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you go ahead and drop backstage. We actually got my brother Jay here backstage, and we're gonna go ahead and get Jay's side of things just to make sure things align here. So I want everybody to welcome Jay to the stage here. Welcome my brother Jay. How you feeling? Jay?
Let me take myself off mute. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. It's just cold, real cold.
It is. No, that's definitely. It sounds like my sister Mia got the cold shoulder a little bit as well, based on this story. So I want to go ahead and double check here, because did you catch the beginning of Mia kind of talking and giving the story from the top?
I did.
And
I was backstage. I was backstage at that point, and I did catch up. Yeah.
And Jay, from where she started right after the show, was it pretty accurate? And if it was or wasn't, tell us where things may have not been as accurate.
No, I think it was pretty accurate. She's I don't think she's a dishonest person at all. Like she's a very kind person also. Like it was pretty accurate. I think probably to a T. There's probably even parts of it that I didn't recall myself, because again, like the days that I do work, I be slammed. That's why you heard her say that I had people talking in the background. I'm literally directing projects where, like there's multiple teams asking me questions about tasks that they're being assigned to.
So Jay, I think it was something that was really important though, was that in the first conversation, because I think that initial conversation with a lady is rather important. She hit you, with the surface question starter pack that was going down in that first conversation. Did you feel that way as well, that y'all really wasn't achieving depth?
Oh.
Or is that just kind of, did you feel like it was a pretty good convo?
No. It was supposed to be a basic like, what would you say? Would you call it?
I think
starter
surface level starter pack.
Surface level starter
What's your
pack,
favorite
yeah,
color starter pack?
Yeah, it was something like that. It wasn't exactly like I was asking, like, I think we were just being a little facetious with what she said about that, but it was something like that. It was like really basic questions. Like, even when you go back and listen to the first episode, one of the things that I said was like, yeah, I would like to talk further. I didn't say like we're not matching on here. I'm not coming online to meet the person that I'm gonna marry. I would like to actually meet someone, get to know them, to see if that's something that's going to be potentially something that we're gonna move forward with. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna jump into something, you know.
Got it, got it. And Jay, I'm very curious because at one point you know, Mia states that you communicated to her that you were going to look up flights. So what about that conversation at that time, you know, put you in the mood to where, you know, you might actually consider flying out to see her?
I really just want to get that face to face. See, you don't like this, all this talking on the phone. It sounds all good, tying up, you know, like emotionally committing to someone and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. As a matter of fact, when Mark was saying that yesterday, I was like, he's right. Like, I don't want to emotionally commit to someone that I don't know if when we actually get together, if there's actually going to be any chemistry personally.
So I mean, but you know, it's interesting. You really went from talking about booking flights to now not really talking at all. So what was that disconnect that happened where we went from, you know, potentially saying we're gonna look up flights to now, you know, not texting back and communicating?
Yeah, so that was right. I think it was like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It was all the Christmas week, right? So the day that she's talking about, like, I was like, hey, I want you to go with, like, you probably don't get to spend a whole lot of time with your family. Go ahead and spend time with your family. I'm gonna follow up with you at some later time because I'm doing the same thing. Like, enjoy that. You know, I didn't really want to take away from that, from that scenario, right? And then also I was attending events back and forth. I was attending a lot of events, and once I got thinking about it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to be doing the traveling thing. Like I mentioned to you guys, I like being face to face with people. I do not like the whole texting stuff for the most part. Texting is good, and I'll do it just to, in a sense, because they need it, right? Just as a communication standard for them, but it's not really a communication standard for me, right? I'm much rather like at the end of the day, hey, let's get together, let's go grab some dinner. Hey, I cooked something. Do you want to come over? Hey, like stuff like that, man. You know.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I'm not sure if Mia actually ever heard that till today. So this is a big opportunity for her to get a little bit of closure.
Well,
on this situation.
I would agree. And Jay, I actually have a question, you know, along those lines, because it's very, you know, because I understand, you know, you're dealing with a young lady. She could be as nice and as beautiful, but if you not really in the mood to, you know, a situation where you got to travel back and forth, then that makes sense. Do you think that it would have been more appropriate for you to communicate that to Mia? Or do you think you were still, you know, very early in the situation and you know, just not a big deal?
I think I was going to communicate it, but she unfollowed me.
Oh.
Yeah. So she unfollowed me. And so I was like, oh, I noticed that she unfollowed me. I was like, I guess that's that. So don't really have a chance to communicate it. She did unfollow me. I was like, oh, whoa, okay.
No, that's very interesting.
That's interesting
because I think an unfollow does communicate quite a bit.
It communicates quite a bit.
And when you say she unfollowed, like, was it a block situation? Like you went to her page and
nah, like I was still following her, but then she wasn't following me, so she unfollowed me. So I was like, oh, okay.
Interesting. Now I think I got some questions for Mia because she said she didn't say the number.
Honestly, no. I actually, Lionel, let's bring Mia back on the stage.
We're gonna take you back.
Keep him on here. Yeah, keep him on here. Keep him on here.
It's done.
Because check it out. This is the first face-to-face between me and Jay.
Hey.
Okay, in quite some time.
I hit her up yesterday. I was like, hey, join Bible study.
And he said you ain't about to get me, so he said go get God.
Already got him.
So check it out. Why'd you unfollow my brother here?
I unfollowed him probably like 4 or 5 days after we weren't communicating anymore. I didn't unfollow him right during like when we stopped talking. It was days after. I also like the following on Instagram doesn't mean anything. It's just Instagram. Like the communicating on the phone and the text is what means something to me. So I didn't think that was a big of a deal. Like we're not communicating, we're not friends, we're not dating, we're not anything. So unfollow. I would do that to anybody that I met and I thought we was gonna talk and communicate and see what was there. And then I unfollowed him.
So
Days later.
I want to.
Days later. Sorry, go ahead.
No. You
She said
good.
days.
I got. She really stressed them days. She really stressed them days.
It was days.
I want to ask a real question to Jay, man, because I know Jay's actually a really good dude and a very intentional brother. You don't become or get to where Jay is in life without being absolutely intentional. And Jay, you knew that this sister was in Atlanta, you know, when you guys matched. But somewhere something clicked where you say, you know what? I don't want to do this. So if you can just be honest with me and let me know, what was it really? What was it really that all of a sudden made that travel an issue? Because I feel like there might be a woman that you might be interested in doing that, obviously, because, you know, you guys matched in the first place. You stated, you know, you were interested in her. But was there anything you saw that or didn't see that made that travel just a really big obstacle?
No, not in particular. It's nothing personal against Mia. I think it's just more so like I really need to see that face to face. Like when you get to see someone face to face, when you have it may be a completely different feeling, completely different thought process. So that was my thing. Is like I don't want to like prolong this and potentially not really be interested. And now I really did waste her time because I am being intentional. But again, it didn't take that long for her to unfollow me. Like I know she's stressing days, but by the time I went to look, I think it was Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then the days that followed, and I was like attending events and stuff like that, birthday parties, like, and that was it, you know. But I don't blame her at all. Like it's not her fault at all. It was all me to communicate probably sooner than that. I just should have done better with that for sure. Yeah.
Mia, let me ask you because I see with the faces, Mia. So
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
No.
I can't help but to make faces. My apologies.
no, you're fine. I do want to ask you though, you know, just your personal opinion on this. In that type of scenario situation, what do you think is most appropriate? What action or conversation do you think is most appropriate for a man to follow through with?
I think it wouldn't have mattered as much as if in the beginning it wasn't so like, you know, like we talked about that on the show where we were like, do you want to travel? Are you willing to travel? I think he even asked that question. And then like we were very intentional. I was very intentional about like the long distance thing. Like, are you cool with that? Would you want to travel? And he was like, yeah. And then we get on the phone and he's like, I'm gonna get a flight. And then 3 days later, crickets. Not necessarily crickets, but you know, he didn't ghost me or anything, but it was just like, you know, just like a total switch up. So I think like, and you can change your mind. Like clearly, if he changed his mind, he changed his mind. I think maybe, I guess you just communicate that. Like you changed your mind. Like, oh, I thought about it. I don't really want to travel. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, honestly.
Okay.
And Jay, I just want to ask you a final question. I'm not sure what Tyshawn has. Is it just your very honest here? Is the distance the sole reason?
Y'all keep look.
The sole reason why you didn't continue to pursue Mia?
The distance is definitely like a major factor. It's not just about the distance. It's what the distance basically, how it factors in, right? Like we can't see each other all the time. And you might try to rush things so that you can get to the point that you could see each other all the time. And my thing is, once I get married, I've never been married. but once I do get married, I want to make sure that it's forever. I'm not trying to like do repeats. I've seen other people go through marriages and stuff like that. So to answer your question, like it's not just the distance, it's like everything that falls under the distance. I mean, it's just a lot.
Okay, well, check it out. I actually want to help you out on this one because we actually got a twist tonight, y'all. We got a twist tonight.
Okay.
It looks like backstage, we actually have a sister named Victoria backstage, and come to find out, Victoria, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Victoria, Jay, is this the mother of your children?
She is.
Wow.
And Jay, how many?
My child.
Your child.
One kid.
Your child.
Okay, so guys, you got to go back and watch the first episode. Mia and Jay were 2 of our 8 singles that we had on the dating panel. And Jay, part of that is Jay, was open to dating women with kids, and he also is a man with 1 kid.
Absolutely.
And he stated in that show, if I'm not mistaken, Jay, you stated that you and your baby mother have a really healthy relationship.
Yeah, I think so. I think she thinks so also. So.
Well, you know what? I'm excited to meet Victoria. Bring Victoria up on a stage with these 2 lovely individuals. Victoria, what's popping with you?
Look at me.
Are you muted, Victoria? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Victoria? Welcome to Harley in Love.
Hi.
Hi, Victoria.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. You are too. Very
Thank
pretty.
you.
You're welcome.
My boy Jay got a type.
Right. Right.
Hey, first of all, Victoria, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Big shout out to you, Jay. And I want to talk to Victoria for a second because let me just get some background on this relationship here because most people would think this is weird as hell that you are here on the show here with Jay. What's the dynamic right now between you and Jay's relationship? Give me some background on you guys' relationship.
So we've actually known each other since the 8th grade. We've known each other a while. He like more than half of my life at this point. We share a daughter. It's a really good platonic kind of relationship, friendship, just because we've known each other so long. So there's no drama. His ex-girlfriend and I had a really good relationship as well. Any girlfriend he has, I'm all for no drama. I'm all for women empowerment and everything like that. So
okay.
I wish the best for him. And I really hope he finds somebody that loves him and who he can also, show the best side of himself to.
Interesting. Okay. So you actually are big. You're excited about Jay actually finding the next love of his life at this point.
Absolutely. I think people are the best versions of themselves when they find somebody that loves them, and when they love somebody, you're happy, and when you're happy, other people are happy to be around you, and things just go smoother. I find so maybe it's like me also looking out for myself. When people are happy, things go smooth. Oh
my goodness. First of all, this seems pretty healthy right here. Why didn't you guys work? I'm just curious because it just seems like a really healthy dynamic here, and I've never, asked Jay this prior. So why is that?
I think we honestly are just incompatible. I think we both have probably strong personalities, and at the time, we were young, and at this point, it's nothing but, about our daughter and about friendship. I don't even look at that, and he doesn't even look at that. So I think it's just. This is the point that we're at. We're adults now. I think when we were together, it was kind of like, your childhood friendship. And then, you're thrust into kind of an adult situation, having a child young. Like we had our daughter when we were 20. So who you are as a kid or a teenager, you're basically entering life as an adult. It's not who you are as right now in your 30s. I think they're very different positions.
Thank you for saying that, by the way. What's your age and location?
I'm 34 and I'm in Tampa.
You're in Tampa?
And what's your relationship status?
I'm single.
Okay. So Victoria is also on the market.
Victoria's on the market. Hey, we're going to have some fun with Victoria in a little bit. So we got a single lady here.
So far we got 3 singles.
We got 3 singles here.
Okay.
We got 3 singles. Now, Victoria, it sounds like you know Jay pretty well.
I'd say so.
Did you hear the the conversation from the beginning with Mia and him kind of telling their both their sides of the story?
I think I heard most of Mia's and I heard his side. And I don't know if anybody saw me doing eyes, but I was like, I'm with her. I'm like, okay.
I saw the eyes. I saw the eyes.
Yeah, I think, well, when you ask me the questions, I'll answer them fully authentically.
Excellent.
I love that.
Well, first, I want to get your general thoughts about the way Jay communicated. What did you think about that?
I think there is much to be desired. But at the same time, that's how he chose to communicate. I think he could have handled it a lot better. I think he probably knew a lot sooner that it wasn't going to be something that he pursued. And like Mia said, and that would have been okay to just say sooner than later. As soon as you have it in your head, hey, this might not be what I'm willing to do, then I think that should have been communicated. And I think he was a little bit preemptive in saying, I'm willing to travel to Atlanta. And then when it got to the point where that might have been a discussion, it was kind of like breaks. But you introduced it. She didn't bring that up. You did. So that's how I feel about that. I think he could have communicated better, definitely.
That's fair. And it sounds like Jay, I mean, we spoke to Jay, and Jay took 100% accountability.
He took accountability on that.
Absolutely.
He did. He did.
Okay. Now, I would ask you, Victoria, what are we missing here? Because the goal is to get Jay connected. So what are we missing? What do we need to get Jay, matched up? What's his type?
So what I will say is I think Mia is a beautiful girl. I think anybody on this panel will see that she's a beautiful girl. I think her being attractive doesn't necessarily translate to him being attracted to her. You can be an attractive person in a general sense, and somebody might recognize that you're beautiful, but you might not be their type, and that's fine too. And I think from what I see of her, she seems to be slender build, and I think from what I know of him, he tends to go for probably a more curvier build, as far as aesthetic wise, and the just going off of looks right then and there. The other thing is like, the distance, the Atlanta thing, which he knew that was the case. But I think when you add something where somebody might already feel like, I want to give her a chance, but I'm not necessarily attracted to her. And then you add on something like distance where he already said, I might be into it, but he's not full on with it. And then you put in his preference of wanting to meet somebody face to face. I think all of that adds up to you just don't want to pursue this person, which is fine. But it didn't really need to go so far as matching, I think. I think I don't think she's looking for a pen pal or a friend. I think.
Damn. Yeah. Victoria, baby, we're about to make you the damn co-host.
Consultant, right? So Mia, let me ask you, because, Victoria just gave us some very thorough feedback. In terms of your experience as a single, do you find this to be a typical thing where men are, lightly pursuing and they just don't really have strong interest, but for whatever reason, they just kind of going with it? Is that like a thing?
I'm not really out here like that. So, but I will say, I mean, I guess like men acting like they're going to do one thing and then doing another. I mean, I guess that's kind of typical. Like the pursuits are kind of, I think when you're like I'm on fire for the Lord and I say that I am, it's like men, I don't know if they know how to deal with that or pursue that. I'm not speaking about like Jay in particular, because he says he's on fire for the Lord too, but I don't really know. I haven't dated that much in 2024. I'm still trying to get my feet in the water. So
I think you were very patient. You were very patient.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gave more grace than probably I would have. But I think you were very patient.
Some girl power popping off of here.
That's just the Jesus in me.
I agree with that.
Because 3 years ago,
Jesus
Jay
wants you to stand up for yourself. So
I appreciate that.
Well, because
you're a beautiful girl. I strongly, firmly believe like 5 days, it probably would have been day one for me.
That's the thing. It got to day 3 where he started acting weird. So day 1 and 2 was normal, and then by day 4 it was over. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Now-
but I totally get what you're saying.
Now I got a question for both of y'all because Mia is saying, "Hey, I was very patient and flexible because you talked about Jay not hitting her up. She said, you know what? I don't typically do this, but I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna reach out. Now on the other hand, Victoria, you saying, hey, listen, I'm not with all that. I ain't hitting you up. You're not hitting me up. And I think the ladies are confused about which strategy to take because when the ladies are very, direct and, they get straight to it, a lot of times you'll get the feedback is, hey, you're not patient enough. You got to have more grace. But then, like Mia did, she tried that route and it ended up, I would say wasting her time in this way. So I would start with Victoria and go to Mia. Victoria, which strategy is going to be best, you think, when it comes to dating, and why is that?
I don't know if it's my version of a strategy. It's just my standard. I think, a couple texts back and forth, that's fine. But my biggest thing is reach out to me if you feel like planning something. And then I leave it upon the man. I don't take it upon myself to reach out after that. I feel like a man knows what he wants. And if it's not me, that's fine. If you do want me, then you'll take it upon yourself to pursue me. I feel like I'm worth being pursued. And if that's what you want, then you'll do what you need to do.
And what about you, Mia? Would you go about things in that way again, or would you kind of go back to typically how you would operate?
Yeah, that's typically how I would operate. Like if you don't hit me up, like in the beginning, I would like expect a man to hit me up every day. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's like not realistic. But I think the only reason why I did it this time is because a lot of times when we're in the beginning stages with men, if they're not texting you, you're wondering, or you're like, oh, he's not gonna hit me up. Should I hit him up? And it's just like, I already started to feel because he didn't call me back the day before. And then he sent me that happy holidays and have a happy new year. Like, so since he sent me that, I kind of already felt it. So I texted him just to see like where the energy was at. And then me texting, I got exactly what I needed to know. So that's the only reason why I say sometimes maybe ladies, you do that because you feel like you're in the dark. And once you get your answer, you get up out of there. You don't keep texting. You keep trying to figure it out. That one day we text back a few times and that was it because I seen that he wasn't interested. So that was my reason for doing it.
Understood. And I would just want to give a quick shout out to Jay because Jay is he getting a little double team right now.
It's a little 2 versus 1
It's
right
still
now.
a 2 versus 1
It's a
right
little
now.
2
But
versus 1.
listen,
for doing that, guy.
It
looks like we're in a love triangle on here. I know. But if somebody was watching this on mute, why are we doing this right now?
They wouldn't know who I am and whatnot.
No.
I think, yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I would say we actually got 3 single folks up here. Actually,
Exactly.
It's no triangle.
Panel.
This
is
a singles panel.
Right.
Right. And
okay, my bad.
in fact, if anybody
and giving us some really great perspective.
Some great.
This is
because
excellent.
this is let me tell you, this is not unique to what anybody experiences. Out here. I think a lot of guys, once we interact with some ladies, we may go ahead and double back and realize, based on whatever the interaction is, we don't want to pursue. And some of us handle it differently. Very little communication.
Yep.
Some ghost. Some give a whole offboarding message, right?
Yep.
And ladies, they're having this same issue, with guys. It's really a part of dating, y'all. So this is not unique to anybody. But this is what I want to ask Jay here, though.
Right.
Jay, because your lady came on here and just kicked it and said, pretty much, me is not all the way your type. If I could somewhat put a woman who was absolutely 100%, 1000% your type, I'm talking head to toe, the inside and out, are you traveling to Atlanta to make that relationship happen?
Come on, man.
Right.
The thing is, I think you should definitely have the.
Don't hit me with that Obama speech, Jay. Don't do that, Jay.
You were gonna have like a party or a meetup or like that would be great because there you'd get to all the singles together in one place and they'd be able to see each other physically, face to face, and know if there's a a spark there or not.
Jay, If you virtually, Jay, if I put her in front of you virtually, she's your type 100%, top to bottom, inside and out. Are we traveling to Atlanta?
Ty, come on, man. That
Jay,
Well,
come on,
now,
Jay.
Now, this is the thing, and I want to ask this to Jay as well, because I think that it's a concern, particularly from the ladies in the chat. Shout out to Brittany. She sent over a question. Are we really selecting people who want to be in a relationship soon like it's a goal? The contestants or the singles don't seem to be prioritizing the opportunity to really build a relationship. I really think this was a question for you, Jay. So, Jay, I know you said you were serious about looking for your next relationship. So my question is this is for just ladies evaluating men to see if they're serious. How does a woman know for certain that a guy is very serious about finding a partner for his next relationship?
I can answer that without genuinely, authentically, from my own perspective, but I've never had a long distance relationship. So I can't answer it to that extent, right? I can only answer it to the extent that how I've been able to do it here, let's say locally, how I've demonstrated to someone that I'm interested. But he's going to invite you. He's going to invite you to everywhere, church, but he's going to invite you to galas. He's going to want you to be at his arm at any time, wherever he's going. And that's the thing. I want to be able to do that, right? And so I think that that's how you're going to know. Again, it's not about dating. Like you just said, my next relationship. I don't want a next relationship. I'm looking to court someone. So I'm not out here dating per se. So I'm getting to know people, right? And if in that getting to know, I don't really see that it's there. Like you aren't into Christ, right? You don't actually attend any type of Bible studies. You don't attend church. You don't actually serve. You're not involved in any ministry. I don't see the gifts of the Spirit. And then I'm not physically attracted to you when I see you on a regular basis, then that's going to let you know he's probably not going to invite you anywhere. But if he is, he's definitely pursuing you. That's how he's going to pursue you. And he's going to tell you, he's going to be very vocal. Like I'm very vocal about it. I'm like, hey, look, I don't want to date. I want to just jump straight into the courting. So this is not dating. We're not even talking. Like we're just getting to know each other. I want to do that on a friendly basis. And then once we've figured out that this is something that's compatible for you and I, let's move to the courting phase.
All right. Well, Jay, thank you so much, man, for coming up here.
Really,
and giving a follow up.
Yeah, all three of them for this particular conversation because it was tough.
Yeah. What I want to do though, because this is our first time actually introducing Victoria here. Victoria is a new single here. Victoria, give the world your IG here so we can all get kind of familiar with you, get acclimated to you. What's your IG, Victoria?
It's nurse, and then an underscore Toria, Toria.
Nurse Toria. Nurse underscore Toria.
Yes.
Victoria, is it Moncayo?
Yes.
Oh, so you got that thing. I can't even. You got that thing privated.
I'll add you real quick.
See, you gotta add me. Oh my goodness.
When I see you come through, I'll add you.
Okay, so as I'm hearing you sound like a very intentional young lady. You sound like a lady who's. Even when I hear you speak, Victoria, I love the way you speak. I'm actually trying to train a lot of the initiates, my lovers, to come up here and speak just like you. Actually, my initiates and my lovers. To be brief, to be brilliant, to be clear, to be direct, and to say what they want to say. All right? To say what they want to say. So I appreciate your communication style as a young woman. And how has your experience been dating out there in Tampa?
It really, I don't have a comment on it. It's kind of, I see guys are not really as consistent as per my standard. So, you know, I'm okay with maintaining my singleness. I have a full life. So their absence is not really a continuing thing for me. If I met somebody that I was interested in me and, you know, pursued me in the way I feel like I want to be pursued, then yeah, I would give it a shot.
And Victoria, regarding that consistency, what does consistency look like to you?
Consistency is, like Mia was saying, you say something, you follow through with it. And for me, it could be something very small, but if you don't uphold what you say you're going to do, I'm starting to kind of look the other way. You're intentional. I don't, you know, need somebody to text me every day necessarily, but enough to show interest. And then, you know, you plan a date. Doesn't have to be every day. I don't really think seeing somebody every day initially is healthy. Once a week, and then the frequency increases. And after that, you know, you start to kind of maybe discuss exclusivity. So yeah, just being persistent and consistent is it for me. Okay.
And what's your age preference, by the way?
I would date up to 10 years my senior, and maybe I'm not really interested in dating somebody younger than me, but if they were, I don't think I would go more than 32, and they would have to be established.
And Victoria, remind me of your age again.
I'm 34.
34, got it.
There you have it. Well, I'm going to be honest, you know, very, very beautiful lady out there. Shout out to all my brothers in the chat.
Right.
You know,
I don't want to do too much complimenting.
Right. right.
You know, Jay's my boy. You know
Jay,
what I mean?
Right. It's a little, right. Matter of fact, she all right.
Right.
She all right.
We haven't been together in what, like 14 years?
14 years. Our daughter's 14. That's,
wow.
I promise you. It's not anything probably that anybody has come across. Like when I say it's genuinely friendship, it's genuine friendship.
That's dope.
Man, that's really dope, man. Shout out to y'all having a healthy, you know, co-parenting relationship. We need these healthy relationships, you know, for our families and for our children. Trust me, we need these relationships. But we got some singles here. Y'all know how we get down. It's the single shout out tonight. So shout out to all my singles in the chat right now. These singles are ready and available. Y'all know how we get down. The link is in the chat. If anybody's feeling bold tonight, don't get it twisted. It might be strange that this is happening, but they're available. You could come up and shoot your shot, say who you want, say what you like tonight.
Right. And real quick, I want to, this question is for Victoria. Shout out to Slave for Christ. Slave for Christ, we owe you one because I see you sent us one, but we kind of, you know, it's just not really as relevant. So just tag us and we'll get you another one. But Slave for Christ says to Victoria, what type of man would you identify as a husband? She already talked about why her and Jay is not together. So, she already spoke about that. So you missed out on Slave for Christ. So Victoria, talk to us about that. What type of man would you identify as a husband?
Definitely a man with integrity. Obviously, God-fearing, a man of God is what I want, what I'm going to require. But a man of integrity, I feel like integrity encompasses a lot of things. There's honesty, there's, you know, compassion, there's, you know, there's a lot of things that go into it, respect, that kind of thing. I think a gentleman is what I would prefer. Somebody who is very secure within himself and can lead, but not necessarily dominate.
How much bread you got to make?
Good question.
Well, I do fairly well for myself. So, but realistically, you would have to be in 80K and above on an upward track.
Man, oh my God.
She threw it in the upward track. Okay.
Gotta have some motion
and some potential
in your career and some ambition.
Right.
That was the most straightforward answer we've ever had. Set the standard here.
Very glad you threw out a number.
Thank you so much, Victoria.
People need to know.
People out here say it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it does.
It does. It very much so does matter.
Absolutely.
And thank you for keeping it real with us. I got some love here for our initiates here. It's the singles, you know, shout out tonight. And tonight we doing our all new Room Raiders edition here, where, you know, mi casa su casa, people gonna take us in to their space so we can see their place, and they're gonna show us a different side of them tonight as a single.
I like that. So let's send, for right now, let's send Jay, Victoria, and Mia to the back. Guys, we want you to come up. All you got to do is click the link. I put it right at the top of the chat and also in the description. And this is the thing, too. Everybody's asking us about getting this type of person, get this type of man, this type of woman. Why don't you apply? All you got to do, go to the description. It literally says singles wanted. You click the description. You might even get lucky to speak to myself, Tyshawn, or Delano to get you casted to be on the show. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't join every show because we always going to have the phone lines open. But if you want to have a increased opportunity to get on the show, you want to increase the probability that you're going to actually make it on the show, the best thing for you to do is to complete that link. It takes 2-3 minutes tops, and it's right in the bio. Please join us because the show is just getting bigger and bigger, so you need to get on now before it's too late.
Absolutely. So go ahead, I'm dropping the link in the chat, y'all can go ahead and get backstage if y'all want to go ahead and bring us and join the conversation. So you can go ahead and be highlighted as a single as we walk us through your space.
Right.
We are excited to have you on here, and they piling up backstage. So we're about to have a good time.
Starting off very healthy, too. I'll just be honest, because it's a lot of shows where they feature singles and things like that, but I really feel like we got the most attractive singles.
Yeah, I mean, when you consider attractive, mature,
yes,
just intelligent,
groomed,
upscale.
I think it's very important.
Yeah, this is not, our community is not ratchet.
Right.
And I'm telling you, this is really important because a lot of y'all might not be comfortable online dating and those things might be a little strange, but this is going to be about as close as you're going to get to it because we're about to create an incredible community.
Yes.
Online of singles where we're meeting and congregating. It's already people here that's regularly here every Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to start building relationships. There's going to be matches popping off. Wait till you tune in next Monday. We got some great news for you guys next Monday on the follow-up. We're going to give y'all because we've had many matches. So we playing catch up on all of the shows that we've had so far because as the community is vested to see what's happening, and we're going to try to get everybody in here matched up because I think that's what my singles are looking for. My singles are looking for somebody special, and the brothers, man, we got some great brothers queued up for you.
I agree. So we're gonna bring up somebody else. And Slave for Christ, listen, I'm gonna take care of you. He asking if Victoria desires more kids. I think Slave for Christ is feeling Victoria or something.
I think he is.
Lots of
hey, Slave for Christ, hit the link, my boy.
Right.
Come up and shoot you like what you see. Come up here. These are single ladies. They all backstage. Everybody that comes up, they stay patiently backstage. Anybody can come up if you're feeling bold at any point in time of the show. I want to bring up my sister Allegra. She's backstage here. She's been patiently backstage
Allegra
for a while here. I want to go ahead and bring her to the show. She is the first single tonight on the Room Raiders edition. What's up with you, Allegra? How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Let me tell you, this beauty is in shape. All you got to do when you see them doing orange like that.
Yeah. But 50 push-ups real quick.
I'm telling you, that's healthy.
I like that. Allegra, give us your age, your location, and your relationship status.
Okay, so I'm 34 years old. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and my relationship status, I'm single.
Okay.
Single. I'm intentionally single right now. So yeah.
Ever been married?
No, I've never been married. No kids, never been married.
There you go. What kind of brother you looking for?
So I'm looking for someone who I don't want to sound cliche, okay? I don't want just a man of God. I want a man that grows in God. So that means your prayer life should be increasing. How you serve should be increasing. And I'm looking for somebody who's funny. I'm a jokester. I love to laugh. And somebody who is in the gym. All right. I'm in the gym, so I definitely need somebody in the gym. And someone who is really big on family and loves their family and very supportive. So,
and they always go internal, and I gotta ask them what they look. I know you in the gym, so you ain't. You did say you want him in the gym, but what else this brother gotta look like? Give me some details around his physical attributes he gotta have.
Okay. I really like tall men. I'm only like 5'2". Give or take on a good day. So
5'6" is a tall man, right? You 5'2".
Yeah, 5'6". Okay, but as long as you're confident. Typically, shorter men are not as confident as taller men. I notice that sometimes. So as long as the individual is very confident in who he is as an individual, so yeah.
That's
for
a
sure.
poll. Can we drop a poll on that?
Yeah. What
Are
give it to
short
me.
men less confident than tall men? Is that consistently true?
I'm gonna drop a poll, guys. I'm gonna leave this one at a simple yes or no.
Yes or no?
Are short men less confident?
Yeah. Are short men less confident? That's interesting right there. You said my short kings. Y'all catching strays tonight with Allegra on here. Y'all
she's
catching
5'2".
strays. Right. The short queen spraying the short kings. So check it out. Okay, so what type of paper this brother need to be making?
I like how Victoria gave a specific number. So I'm a professor and I own my own faith and fitness company. I'm a certified personal trainer and certified health coach. So I would definitely say this individual needs to be somebody that's making at least 65K. Somebody that's making, we can match. But as long as they're in a growth mindset, I'm looking for somebody that wants to grow. So even if you're at Burger King, but you're like, hey, I want to be a manager at Burger King. I feel like I have a purpose here. This is what I want to do. That's technically what I'm looking for.
No, that's reasonable. I started doing some math. I did 65 divided by 12.
What's that? Is that
like
on a monthly?
5,400.
Okay.
He get taxes taken out. Brother probably in like what, 47, 45,
yeah.
$4,500 a month.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of brothers doing that. It's a lot of brothers doing that right there.
I think that's reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
I actually think that might be flexible.
That's flexible.
Yeah.
So she's looking for a 5'6" king making $4,500 a month.
First off, let me tell you something. If I was y'all, need to be diving in the back room right now.
Dive.
All the fellas,
Head first. Head first. I think that sounds like a teacher.
Yeah.
School system
A good
teacher
one.
right there.
Yeah. At a big county or something like that.
Big gotta be a big county to make 40. Damn.
I think so.
That's crazy.
so.
Shout out to my teachers, man. I love y'all. Well, put it here. Well, by the way, the poll has dropped. Are short men less confident? Go ahead and fill that out. We're gonna read that. That poll is gonna be alive for about a good few minutes. I want to go ahead and continue this here.
We definitely gonna break a record tonight. We already got 760 lovers in the chat, guys. Get us over 800. We have yet to hit 800.
No, we did. We hit 800. Yep.
Get us over 900.
Yeah, get us over 900. Never hit 900. Never hit 900.
Good.
So let's do that tonight. So we're about to take a tour of the space of Allegra. Mi casa, su casa. Can you bring the lovers in your space tonight?
Sure. Welcome to MTV Cribs.
Okay?
Right.
We're live. Let me tell you, I'm like Erykah Badu. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my life.
Okay.
We ain't gonna judge. We ain't gonna judge.
And before you walk us through, go ahead and pull us Tyshawn up, because Tyshawn, I want you to walk us through what's happening and what is the purpose behind this experiment we got going on tonight.
Absolutely. So typically, guys, we dive into our singles lives using IG, but we're going to bring different ways to learn about the singles. Looking at somebody's Instagram is a really great way to evaluate them, see some of their interests, learn about their hobbies, learn just in general how they present themselves. And let me tell you something. There's a really great saying the only two people that really know you well is the people that work with you and live with you. So being in somebody's space and seeing how they live is so much to learn about a single in that way. So the Room Raiders edition is a way for us to look at your space, look at your place, and learn some things about you. So where we going to start today, Allegra, as you go ahead and bring us in here?
Okay, so we're going to start with my kitchen. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's what I like.
All right.
The kitchen, most important right here.
How do I turn this around? Okay.
All
right, so this is my kitchen.
No
is it
dishes.
blurry?
It's okay.
Can you wipe it off a little bit?
Okay.
Wipe the screen off a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
So no dishes, no dishes in the sink.
Wait, go to that sink. You gotta slow it down. Okay, so the sink is clean.
Sink is clean.
Everything looks really clean. Okay.
Well, hold on, wait. I need you to go to the season cabinet.
Okay.
Okay. You got
Where the season cabinet?
You got the air fryer.
Okay.
Okay. It's not organized.
But you got some options in there, and I think you got them canisters. Is that like your protein canisters over there?
What? No, sugar.
Sugar. Okay. Tea and coffee.
Okay, you drink tea?
Yeah, I do.
I like that.
Good.
I like
Good.
that. Oh no. Now you know you got to pull the fridge open. I want to see what's in there.
Okay, so the light is broken in here, but y'all can.
It's a lot of water. She drinks water. Oh,
Yeah,
so you got a dairy free lifestyle.
Yes, dairy free all day, eggs. I like good stuff.
Okay.
Table where I eat sometimes I don't. Okay.
Gotta have the count. I see the faith. I see the faith back there.
This little corner right here is like my creative artist section. Somebody actually drew a picture of me. So yeah, but I don't know where to put it up at. And then my great aunt gave me this picture. I'm gonna keep this picture forever. So
understood.
So I noticed men don't normally keep up with their keys and their items. So we got, a little key rack right here.
Okay.
We got the fireplace.
Oh,
TV.
it's cozy in there.
Yeah, it's super cozy. Super cozy. We got Kobe, greatest of all time.
There you go.
Agree.
Friends and family are welcome here. Okay, family and friends.
It's fresh vacuum lines in there. How often you be actually cleaning? Is that like a normal? You just did that for Harley and Love?
I vacuum once a week. Once a week, I vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. That's just always me. Door, weights by the door. My shoe rack is a mess. But
do you work out at home?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Okay, so you got like an in-home gym, or you just grab them weights over there and just kind of get it in like that?
I'll do like full body HIIT with just the weights. And
what's that you're reading right there?
This is a really good book.
Taming Your Emotions. Okay, so a young lady that's working on improving herself internally. Do you read regularly?
Yes, I do. I'm actually in school right now. I'm getting my doctorate, so. It's a lot of reading, but I always have fresh flowers. These are kind of like dying out. But
those real flowers.
Yeah, these are real.
Okay.
I like that.
I love every week you got some fresh flowers right on the table.
That means if a woman can take care of some flowers, that says a lot that she can take care of some plants.
Yeah, I do. You're about to see my plants upstairs. I do like every other week for the fresh flowers. And
check it out. Check it out here. Don't even worry about it. Allegra, listen, you could park it right here. Let's keep it in the common area for right now, because this already tells me a lot.
That's all we need to know right there.
About you yourself, because I'm seeing your kitchen. I'm seeing your refrigerator. I'm seeing you got something in the seasoning cabinet, because if it wasn't no seasonings in it, I was gonna judge a little bit.
Right.
I was gonna just a little bit. But you over there taking care of yourself, man. And you just look, you got a glow to you. You really got a glow to you.
And the personality is vibing.
When was the last time you've been in a relationship?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why didn't that work out?
It did not work. We were on different paths. I was, I'm intentional about dating. So, I was like, hey, soon I want to be married. I have visions. I have goals. And this person was really trying to figure out himself and his career. So it just didn't mesh. It didn't go. So.
Okay. So now, when did you identify that? Like, did it take, how long were you in that relationship?
2 years on and off.
Okay.
Back and forth.
2 years on and off. Okay. It was a little toxic?
Yeah, it was a little toxic.
Okay. When I hear that on and off.
Right. You seen the book she reading.
Yeah. She's trying to heal from that relationship. She healing.
This funny real quick. Shout out to Slave for Christ for showing love, man. Just shout out to Slave for Christ. Says, I don't know. Kitchen too clean. Will my dinner consist of meal plans, pills, and shakes? Or do you I can't read this. Or do you mix in variety, some soul food and occasional cake? That's the biggest question. Allegra, do you cook?
Yes, I cook. Actually, when Tyshawn actually called me earlier this week, I was making lasagna. So I do. I can fry fish, chicken wings, but I don't fry food often, but I will, especially if my family and friends, if they ask for it, if they request it.
Man.
I mostly bake. I grill. I like to use my grill outside.
I gotta love
so
that.
yeah, but I'm always kind of looking for a healthier option. So I'm a health and wellness coach. So that's just me.
Wow.
But yeah, I can cook.
Let me you know.
She said grill.
What's crazy? I think you just invented a new segment. The cook.
You heard that?
The singles cooking.
Listen, ladies calling in with the meals.
Wow.
That's gonna go crazy,
tell
y'all.
you,
I want y'all ladies calling in with the meals. That's gonna be the next single shout out. I'm gonna have y'all prepping up the meals,
Right.
and pulling them in front of this camera. I'm so excited about that show.
Get the brothers TV mountain segment.
Fix a damn flat tire segment.
Right.
We gonna have y'all. We gonna put the timer on. How fast can you change this damn tire?
This is good. That was fun.
Oh man, Allegra,
That was
thank you so
fun.
much for bringing us into your place, into your space. You got a beautiful home. Let me tell you, if I walked in that home, you know what? It looks like a healthy woman in there. Okay, I got nothing. You know, no bad news, fellas. I don't really know where you can find better singles than Harley in Love right now.
No,
So you know,
seriously,
she gonna be backstage.
Seriously.
So you feeling bold, you can always just come backstage and holler at Allegra. Allegra, how you like your man? You know, are you willing to put, shoot your shot at brothers? Or are you typically playing a more reserved role in the approach?
Yeah, I'm typically a little more reserved, but I give hints, like solidified hints. Like I let someone know that I'm interested in them by, it's not just the social media like hearts and likes or anything like that, but I'll make comments and be like, "Oh, you're cute today," or I'll give a compliment here or there. So, but yeah, I'm a little more reserved. I typically, men are hunters, so I let men kind of do their thing when it comes to seeking and being consistent in the area.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Let me close this poll while we still got Allegra up. And the poll we dropped: are short men less confident? And we got 54% of the lovers say no. You know what that means?
That means still a large group think that they are less confident.
That means there's a lot of short men in the chat right now. That's what that means. Shout out to the short kings.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Dope.
Listen, Allegra, big shout out to you, love. Thank you so much for coming up on here. Shout out to all the lovers in the chat. Y'all go ahead and drop a heart in the chat for my sister Allegra here. We're going to go ahead and keep the show on the roll. We dropped the link in here so you guys can come backstage if you want to go ahead and welcome us into your space.
You know what I thought was really dope is that she's actively reading the book. And I mean, we talk to a lot of people. It's like me and Ty, Delano, we really be reading. And it's funny how many people you talk to that's like, oh, wow, you read? Yes. And I've talked to women who actually date men who don't read. I just don't even understand how you can date somebody that don't read.
Well, I think most men don't. I think most people don't read.
It's just crazy. But if you're not reading, how are you advancing?
Podcasting.
Now that's different. If he investing in some other things, okay. But I would just be skeptical about dating somebody that doesn't read.
I mean, if you asking women to only date men that read,
is that a high standard?
I mean, if based on the statistics, it's actually pretty different. And what do you consider? What do you consider
standard?
Read? If he reads one book a year, is that reading?
No, definitely not.
Bro, most Americans don't read. Like, you need to look at the stats on this before you give people advice. I'm gonna show you. Stats on how often people read?
Do you think the reading, let's say, one book a month, is a higher ask than making 100,000?
That's a great question.
Well, let's take it down. 6 books a year, which is not reading at all, really, but 6 books a year.
No, 6 books a year is reading. I mean, that's
like a book every 2 months.
Book every other month. Yeah.
Okay, so let's consider that reading. What's the higher ask? 6 books a year or making 100,000?
I mean, I would definitely still say making 100,000. I still think it's a smaller group of people that's making. But I think the people that's reading 6 books a year is probably the people making over 100,000. So
right. Okay.
I still I think there's a great correlation
between reading and getting money.
Between reading and getting money.
Yeah, I would
absolutely, or having some level of mastery in your life.
Correct.
If you're reading a book every other month, I would consider it part of your general lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay.
You're reading one book a year. That was like your New Year's resolution. You know, you wanted to start January off with a book and you just quit after that. That was kind of what that is.
I think some people, the last book they read was probably in 8th grade.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
Probably
If y'all
Harry
read,
Potter.
if you're a reader, okay, I want you to put how many books a year do you read? Drop it in the chat right now. How many books a year do you read? Y'all better not lie in this chat. All right, don't lie. God know the truth.
Okay,
right.
Shout out to Olivia, says most deaf. YouTube stars making 100K. That ain't reading Nan book. Nana book. Well, you right. If they making 100K and they're a YouTube star, then they don't need to read.
Right.
But I still read. And I still consider myself a YouTube star. Shout out to Janelle. She says I read over 6 books a month.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she got a big head because you read 6 books a month. Your brain got to be large.
Going crazy. I love that. Somebody
Shout out to
70
KN.
last year.
1 to 3 a week. KN, you nerding out.
Whoa.
She going crazy.
I see. Yo, we got some intelligent.
Lacey said none books. Lacey,
Lacey, you need to
Shame
pick
on
one.
you.
You need to pick one of them things up with them nun books.
Okay, Tiana, 1 a month. Okay, I read 6 to 8 books a year. Okay.
And by the way, I want y'all to become members. Y'all know y'all can have a sexy little badge next to your name in the chat, okay? If you want to go ahead and officially become a lover, please go ahead and do so. I want my lovers to actually go ahead and start supporting the platform. Big shout out to all my lovers. We're going to be shouting y'all out all night when you start going ahead and joining the YouTube membership that we have here, a part of this channel.
And we literally got some custom emojis getting made like between this week and next week. So that's going to be dope. And y'all been joining us. People been joining us in the chat about Bert, calling us Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, they say we look like Bert and Ernie.
Yeah,
y'all.
so we got that Bert and Ernie
It's
emoji
crazy.
about to drop. Why they got about to drop?
Honestly,
Lana, what you
that's
laughing at, bro?
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
We gotta get Lana on camera.
We regularly, as you can imagine, we regularly get insults, being who we are.
Oh yeah.
But the thing, Lano, pull up, look at the screen share. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the funnier ones, though. I can't lie. the Bert and Ernie roast was probably one of the best I've ever seen. Because
it's kind of crazy. So I'm assuming which one is the yellow one?
I'm thinking that's me because I got the head like the longer head.
Yeah, that's fun. But you know what? I don't know. I identify with the yellow color. I guess because I'm light skinned.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I should feel bad about that.
Honestly, it's like a lot of gay rumors around Bert and Ernie. So that's
that's disrespect.
It is kind of disrespectful, low key, that they calling us Bert and Ernie. But you know, we gonna laugh with y'all. So we gonna let y'all. Let y'all have that one.
Probably the orange one because he got more hair. He got more hair on his head than the other dude.
But my boy Bert hairline going crazy right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get my next single up here. We got the link in the description. All right, we got the link in the description. I got some OGs backstage pulling in right now. I got my big bro Eric backstage. Let's go ahead and bring Eric up here right now. Eric was featured in, I think it was the very second 4v4 we ever did, and he's back here on the show. Shout out to the old singles coming back up on the show. Eric, what's up with you, brother?
What's going on, fellas?
Welcome back.
Yeah, absolutely, Eric.
Glad to have you back. Let me tell you, so already, I think we didn't learn enough about Eric because I already see Eric. He got the neck tag. We didn't see that last time, Eric.
Oh, Eric,
you ain't see that from the streets.
You got a testimony, huh?
Yeah, I got a couple tattoos. I mean, I got them covered right now, but
he been conservative. Been conservative for y'all.
To see every part of me. You know, I come with scars, but I don't look like what I've been through.
There you have it. There you have it. For the people that don't know you, Eric, what's your age, your location, and your relationship status?
Okay, I'm 39 from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I'm divorced, so that of course that would make me single.
Absolutely. So that means that if a lady's interested, she could just come backstage and say she's interested, and things might pop off, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, if the attraction level there for both of us, then why not?
What the young ladies we just had on here, you know, was any of those ladies, you know, somewhere around your type? You know, we brought Victoria up. She's very beautiful. We brought Mia up. She's also beautiful. Is that typically the type of woman you would go for based on what you saw and what you heard?
Yeah, to be honest, you guys, a lot of the women that you guys been bringing on are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the ladies, all those ladies are beautiful, actually.
Okay, well, how about this? Because you are here for the Room Raiders edition, correct?
Yeah, I guess I'm here for that.
Hey, and look,
I guess that's what you got yourself into tonight.
Right. And let's change it because we really building a community because I see people talking about some what up E. So let's change Eric's name to E. Eric is E now. He just cool. Listen, they know Eric.
Yeah.
They know Eric. It's great. I really, really love that.
Absolutely.
We are truly building a community.
Absolutely. E, you here with us tonight. So how about this? I'm going to walk you through your space a little bit. You know, we're going to just keep it common area, keep it real brief and brilliant with the way you're showing us around. But, you know, I'm going to see if the ladies might have some interest. You know, we got some beautiful ladies here. You know, people, you know, we might pop something off tonight. Who knows? But
Big
go
fact.
ahead and take us through this thing here, Eric, because I'll let you go ahead and start where you want to take us. You know, I'll let you take the lead here, my brother. And by the way, Eric, can you hold the phone sideways, by the way, too? Because if you hold it sideways, it just makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, brother. That's it right there.
Well, let me see. We'll do a little brief thing. Okay?
See, we had the ladies. The ladies, a lot of the ladies got some opinions about how the brothers be living.
First off, they better be happy with a TV and a couch.
Hey, absolutely. Don't worry, the bar's not high, brother. You good. First of all, the light's already on. That's a good sign right there. My brother's got the lights on.
He pays the bills.
The bills are getting paid.
Oh, that's nice TV.
There you go. Well, that's that kick out couch. That's that joint look like it can recline a little bit, huh?
This is Bella.
Oh, let's see
That's
Bella.
Bella?
Let's see Bella.
Shout out to Bella.
There you go. Oh, that's
Okay,
it.
cool.
Oh, okay, let's see. Well, the beautiful kitchen, brother.
This a player's pad right here. Okay.
That's it.
Eric, now I will say from what I understand, the experience the ladies have going to a brother's house, your house is very, very clean and put together, bro.
No, that's a fact, bro. That's how you in the kitchen, brother? You cook? You actively cook?
Well, I cook for a living, so when you typically, I cook if I have guests and things like that. But just on a day-to-day, no, because I'm constantly cooking, so I don't come home and cook.
Okay.
Unless I'm cooking for my guests or something like that.
He always cooking.
Oh wait, show us that sign on the wall back there. Right behind you, man of God, right there. Hold on. No. On top above the cabinets.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Spin the camera around. That boy said, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord."
like that. Standing on business.
He's standing on business over there. Hold on, wait. But then I just saw a liquor cabinet. Hey, go over there.
Hey, listen. I don't think there's no direct scripture about that being.
Wait, that's wine? Is that wine over there?
Wine. We have a wine cabinet, and
wait, what you drinking on? What kind of wine you drinking on?
Well, I'm not drinking anything right now, but
that's for the ladies.
That's for the that's only for,
he laughed at that.
The wine is only for the ladies. Hey, no, my man, he ain't like that. That's a wholesome brother right there. All right, E, listen. I like what I see right there. You can park it. Let's see Bella.
Now, E, I will say, E, you got some lovers in the chat. They're a little skeptical. They asking, is that your dog?
Yes, this is my dog.
Okay.
You ain't dog sitting.
Listen, I ain't know if he got the crazy ex. He dog sitting. Or that's his.
Right.
So he said it's his. That's Bella.
Okay. There you have it. And shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. That's a clean brother in there. I mean, he got a nice space. He got a nice place. And it looks like it's a lot of space in there, man. You all up in that thing by yourself too? Oh
Yeah. My mom's here currently. She's in my kids' room right now. I think she's probably watching TV or something like that. Because I have space for my kids as well when they come.
Okay, you
there
got
you
extra
have
space.
it. Got extra space for the babies.
And
How many kids you got? I forgot to mention that when we introduced you, Eric.
I have 3 beautiful daughters, 3 beautiful princesses, 17, 15, and 12.
Okay.
Yeah. 17, 15, and 12. 3.
And he taking care of them all.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We literally was just talking about that too, because as you mature, you become leader of your family. Whether you got a wife or you just taking care of your family came up with. You gotta have space. You gotta have a venue. People fall on hard times. People get sick. People need to visit. people need to have family dinners, need to have a place for all the fam for, to commune and develop relationships. So you got to have extra space. So that's really dope, actually.
I'm working on that right now. I still got my apartment in Atlanta. My mom like, look, we need to start doing some things at your space. It's time to get that house time. I'm like, you know what, Ma, on the way. I got you, mommy.
Yep.
I got you. So big shout out to you. Big shout out to you, Eric. Let me ask you this. When it comes to, we ask women this all the time, but I want to start asking my brothers this. This is important. First of all, let's start with age preference. What's your age preference?
My age preference, I would say, from maybe 25 to maybe 38 or 39, 40. Just depends. I don't look my age. I'm very youthful, so I kind of prefer someone that looks youthful like myself.
Okay, and pull the camera up a little bit so we can make sure we're getting you.
Yeah,
right
and get centered in there. Get centered in there too, so we can see you here.
Shout out to Marianne McPherson too. Just sent over a big time super chat, super sticker. We appreciate you, Marianne.
Much love to Marianne.
And we got to find out. I mean, did we find out enough about what E is looking for?
Well, check this out.
E, the lovers in the chat love your cleanliness, by the way. So shout out to you for being a clean brother.
100%.
But go ahead.
I wanted to ask you this, E, because this was actually pretty important. Is there, we talked to the ladies about, income requirements, but when it comes to income requirements for your lady, is there any, particular amount of money you want your lady making?
I would say, preferably someone that's already ambitious and that's kind of doing her own thing. And I'll just come alongside, or she come alongside me, work together and just continue to build. So of course, I'm not looking for somebody to just completely take care of. So maybe I guess we'll say, 40 and up. I'm not looking for her to be like, I'm just not to take care of me, nothing like that, but just have her own basically.
Okay. I think the ladies got some information, got a lot of information about the brother here. I'm curious, what you think, Ryan? We brought two ladies up in the back before. You think there might be any opportunity? Should we try to see if we could,
I'm not
what the lovers
sure.
think in the chat. Lovers, y'all think it's any opportunity between Eric and the ladies we brought?
Well,
up prior, y'all let me know in the chat. But what you think, Ryan?
When it comes to the fellas, I think the fellas speak for themselves. So if E say this what he looking for, then that's just what we gotta try.
We brought me and Victoria up here, brother. Which one of those ladies, or if any, would you like to have a one-on-one for a little bit or a conversation with any of those ladies before I let you go?
They're both attractive. Do I want to have a conversation?
I'm sorry, and I missed Allegra. We also had Allegra backstage as well.
And it's been, Mia, Allegra, Victoria, and anybody else we had. We'll call them up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Now we're not listen, like Eric, we not. We're not forcing it. I'm
not forcing nothing, man. I'm just saying. Look, right now, I feel like I'm a broker of a bunch of beautiful ladies, and I'm just
trying to get hooked up.
I just feel like if you at this point want to have a conversation, I'm able to do it. But would you like to? I mean, is there anybody in particular?
Nah, I'm a pass.
Okay, there you go.
Well, look, you got the link. You can join any Tuesday and Thursday if you see a young lady that you might be interested in. And it's this thing, you want to act fast because the ladies they might not be single for too long.
Yeah, it's a countdown on these ladies.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, I told Todd, I think this was the other night. I said, listen, I can't be running this show like this with being single. I need to get a wife first.
Oh, you're gonna have to get a wife. We're gonna have to get a wife. We gonna all get wifed up. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah.
We gonna get wifed up
for protection.
For absolute protection. But here's what I tell you though, brother. Here's what I tell you. I appreciate you for coming back on here. I love bringing my singles up, my OG singles up that been on the show before, back on the show. All right, so I'm always going to show some love to my OGs. Everybody, drop a heart in the chat for my brother, Eric. Thank you, Eric, for joining us here tonight.
Thank you, guys.
No doubt, man. Go ahead and send my brother backstage, Lano. Man, how y'all loving it tonight? If y'all feeling the singles, the singles shout out tonight. I can't talk tonight. If y'all feeling the single shout out, drop a me in the chat right now.
Yeah,
y'all know this is every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. For everybody that is unaware, Hardly in Love, the brand new, all new channel. We are here every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So best believe you will be catching us consistently every week. And we are sponsored by the Hardly in Love dating deck, guys.
Big
all right,
facts.
100 open-ended questions. That's going to pop off some of the best conversations that you've probably ever had with your significant other,
Definitely.
or even family and friends.
And if you want that discount, all you got to do is use LIVE, LIVE, for 10% off. And I just dropped a poll real quick. Do you like the room rate? I don't know if we'll call it that, to be honest with you, but it's an idea that we just had the other night. And fortunately, Allegra and E went it was excellent. Shout out to them. But we're trying to see if y'all like that. So we got 65 votes so far. Just let us know if you like that. And if you do, of course, we'll continue doing it. And if you don't, we might just do it anyway.
Absolutely. I look, I got an OG back here. Another one I want to bring up here. Looks like we got Delicia backstage, a.k.a. Kitty.
And single,
She's
stay
backstage.
patient. Stay patient.
Yeah, stay patient backstage with us, okay? Go ahead and bring my sister Delicia up here. The Room Raiders edition is still going tonight. So y'all want to go ahead and bring us and go ahead. Mikasa Sukasa, bring us in your space tonight. We're going to do it.
They called her Miss Kitty on the last episode.
Miss Kitty, what's up with you tonight? Delicia, how you feeling?
Hey guys, I'm good. The cat is back.
The cat is back and glad to see you.
They say she got 9 lives, right? Well, check it out, Delicia. Listen, you were in the all famous and controversial episode 1 Man versus 6 Ladies. You were in that episode, super fun. We actually did a follow-up on that episode of Pastor Terrell as he went ahead and matched with Kellie. We covered that this past Tuesday. Hope you was able to catch that one, but we glad to have you back here joining us.
I didn't. I was actually out that night. How'd it go?
Oh, it was incredible. It was a great show. A lot of people enjoyed it. We got a lot of inspiration from that show of a lot of things we're going to bring to it, but we glad to see you here. What brought you here tonight? You got some, what is it? Is it Mikasa Sukasa, or you got a question for us? What made you join us tonight?
I mean, I might give you guys like a little quick room tour, but no, I just wanted to address, some of the comments that I saw that night. I think a lot of people said that I was offended when I had to leave the show, but I think it was more so just, I feel like it was a lot of judgment around my spirituality, which is something that, I feel like has happened to me before. And I know you asked the question, you were like, have I ever heard this before? But, just being in the church, I just find that people are, they could be a little judgmental. And personally, I've always felt like, like the world makes me feel like I'm too godly for the world, but I'm too worldly for the church. So I think it just kind of triggered me when he said I was not spiritual enough for him. That's all.
Wait, so you came back to
address the episode from last week
for the clap back.
She came back to make it clear.
It's not a clap back. No, there was a lot of comments about how I was offended. And and I just wanted to address, it wasn't about his decision. It was more so about the judgment that he passed on me. That's all.
Okay. So you lost a little sleep over that, huh? Because you are
That's
here.
what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like.
Listen, and
I saw the comments and I responded to someone. They asked me a question and I did have to address it. So I was like, I might as well come and talk to you guys about it too.
Well, we're glad you did. So I think we cleared the air. The air. Well, I mean, but afterward, outside of the comments, I know the comments was crazy. What was the response from people? I mean, did you get some DMs? Did you get some people reach out to you? What happened?
I just got a few comments. Mostly it was like more funny jokes. I don't think I was on it long enough for anybody to really get to know. Hmm?
So, it seems like, the reunion is really about to pop off because another OG from that episode just actually came in here. Yeah, it looks like.
You know what? That's good. Let's actually speak to both of them.
It's incredible. So my sister Jasmine, I want you to get it together backstage. We're gonna actually bring my sister Jasmine on the stage as well here. Jasmine was one of the contestants that made it to the very final round. Jasmine, welcome back to Hardly in Love.
Thank you. Hey everybody. Hi Delicia.
Hey, welcome back.
Now, real quick before we get started, because this is the thing, the singles are piling up in the back. A couple of them are getting a little tired. So is there anybody we want to say they good for the night or?
Oh, listen, by the way, listen, y'all are not obligated to stay backstage if y'all want to go ahead and close it out for the night. We just ask that you do so just in case anybody comes up. But if you're backstage, you can absolutely go ahead and close it out. But if you want to stay on here, especially if you haven't come on the stage yet, just be patient with us because we are flowing tonight.
Exactly.
We are absolutely flowing and going tonight.
And drop your Instagrams in the Zoom chat if you in the back, so I can make sure to feature you on the YouTube description. But let's get back to it. Let's get back to the ladies, Delicia and Jazz, and give some background on the episode they was featured on and what we're getting ready to talk about.
Absolutely. Right now. So big shout out again. Pastor Terrell came on here, went ahead, dated 6 ladies. And made a very controversial decision as he went ahead and walked away with Kellie. For those of you that missed Tuesday's show, we covered this because we did a follow-up on Pastor Terrell and Kellie. Now, unfortunately, that match did not pull through because Kellie actually says she wants a man with a little less life experience. He was a bit older, and after that interaction, she actually pulled back and realized that he was not the one. Now, interestingly enough, shout out to my girl Jazz, okay, because Jazz with that big energy, Jazz got that bold energy, y'all. When I'm talking about that bold energy, Jazz, she got that spirit in her chest, all right? And when I tell you she was in the chat popping off, she has some opinions. Matter of fact, can we pull up, is it possible, Lano, for us to be able to pull up the chat so we can actually get a visual?
And you know what's
to
crazy?
What she was saying?
The amount of people that actually agree with her sentiments is really incredible. I sent it to you in a live.
No,
stream.
absolutely. In fact, I think it may be even faster if I'm able to just go ahead and find it here as well. So if I can find it before you, I will.
Okay, let's talk about the big issue. And Jazz, you kind of give us your general. Matter of fact, let's start with Delicia. I want to get your general thoughts on this because did you see the second? I guess when we brought Pastor Terrell and Kellie back to the show, like the reunion to find out the first day follow up? You missed it?
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about it.
So basically what was stated, and Tyshawn, let me know if I'm on the right track, Jazz, you as well. What was stated by Kellie is that the primary reason that she did not have interest in the first date didn't quite work out because, if I can remember correctly, had a 2-hour conversation. For which Kellie then followed up and said, hey, you know what? I want something a little different. And I think her thing was she said she wanted somebody
with less life experience.
You said this.
I already broke everything down.
Okay. I was trying to figure something out. So,
no, yeah. I 100%.
Let's disregard everything I just said for the past 2 minutes.
No, 100%. So, I mean, that was pretty much the crux of it, the way I went ahead and broke it down. So you really didn't miss much outside of that. The biggest thing is what I want to highlight now was the opinion that Jazz had, because I think Jazz has some opinions that a lot of women or other women in the community had as well. Oh, check it out. This is it right here.
Yeah, he's bringing Jazz up.
So we're going to go ahead, check it out.
Jackson.
So I'm going to read this out here. So Jasmine here, waving at the audience. I call cap on Kellie. Everyone knew his age on the show. Plus, who doesn't want a man who could teach you something? If you don't want him, just say that. Ashley, man, look, first of all,
this is the thing. If you got 25 likes and 11 replies, where we at now with the show, that's a lot. That's a very popular comment.
Oh, it was a very popular comment. Jazz, give me some context to your thoughts here and why you made that comment.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, I'm not trying to attack Kellie whatsoever, but I definitely noticed that during the show, when we did the IG review, and you guys asked for our feedback on Terrell, his page, right? I noticed that there was a little hesitation on her part, and I definitely noticed that she wasn't. I can just detect things, and I could tell that she wasn't really into him. And I'm not sure what her motive was in terms of why she continued to move forward. I don't know if it was because she wanted to win, if she has a hard time rejecting people, or if she was just trying to try something out. And so my thing is with that, I just felt like she should have just been honest, very honest about her thoughts. And not wasted that man's time, because the excuse she gave about not, wanting to proceed, it was just a little contradicting, because I remember, and this is something that people hate about me because I have a very sharp memory. I remember her saying that she wants someone that she can learn from. I remember she said she wants someone.
Wow.
Y'all can run that clip back. Go
Oh
ahead
no,
and
I
run it
remember
back.
that. I remember that. That's accurate.
Yeah, she said she wanted someone that she can learn from. And so to hear her say that, he had too much experience, and, just knowing that, we all saw his age, it was flashed on the screen the whole time. It just kind of, I think she was trying to let him down easy. I think she was just, didn't really want to hurt his feelings. But I just question, her motive of even like proceeding in the first place. And being a woman, all of us women, generally speaking, of course, there's exceptions. We know what we want. We got a good idea. When we went on the show, you guys didn't prep us with the questions at all. And as y'all can see, every woman there, when we were asked what we wanted, we were able to spew out pretty quickly, like, this is the type of man that we want. And so, for her to proceed, I just feel, I don't know, I'm just an empath, and it kind of made me feel sad for Terrell to see that he was being rejected again. And I know that's a part of like the territory being a man, but
Right.
I just feel to me, it seemed like he was a little bit sad. I can just see the sadness in his face. And I just felt like she shouldn't have done that. That was wrong of her.
I mean, he wouldn't have got rejected twice if you ain't reject him now, Jazz.
But I ain't wasting time though.
Yeah.
Listen, I kept it real. Like I stood on what, I felt, and I knew that what the outcome was going to be. I knew that if I was to push past what I wanted and push past, the physical attraction, not having that, I knew it was going to be a situation where I probably ended up ghosting him, or just like, hurting his feelings. Why do all that? So I'd rather just go ahead and get it out the way, and I still try to let him down easy, because I'm not a person that like wants to hurt anyone's feelings, but I just feel like honesty is the best policy. Like, keep it real, keep it a stack.
Well, and I'm agreeing with you, and I'm just very curious. What do you think the motivations were? So, because if you said you know your intuition was telling you that there was no interest. What do you think the motivations were behind Kellie moving forward with the match with Pastor Terrell?
There's a lot of different possibilities. I'm not exactly sure. One motive could be that she wanted to win. She wanted to be the winner. She wanted to, bring maybe some more attention to her platform. That could be a motive. Another motive could have been, that she wanted to try something new. She wanted to see if maybe she could like him, and that it could change. That's a possibility as well. I'm not, making her the villain whatsoever, but I just want to encourage her, like, as a woman, like, when you know that this is something that you don't like, and that you see that, like, just don't waste anybody's time. Like, be courteous. And then even she could have just been, even in the episode, she could have been like, he's not somebody I'm generally attracted to. He's not my type necessarily, but I want to try something new. I want to see, where this could go. I would respect that. But, she didn't say that. And I just feel like she just wasn't just being honest. And I'm not exactly sure why she wasn't being honest.
I respect your opinion, but I want to make sure everything did turn out the way it should have turned out for you, because one of the things I'm hoping every time I showcase one of my singles, I like to get the matches. I like brothers to pull up on the show and shoot they shot if it can happen. But at least, did you get some traffic in your DMs afterwards? Did you get any qualified brothers in there hollering at you?
I did. I really did. I got some really good suitors. I'm like, oh, I got some high value men up in the DM.
Oh, okay. Where that dollar sign sound, Londo? I need that dollar sign sound on there.
It's gonna be on that next show. We ain't added yet.
We need that dollar sign sound. Yeah, that'll work for now.
Now we got Victoria in the back.
But
Victoria,
hold on.
Okay,
I want to keep
no,
hearing
go
about
ahead,
this
do
here
that,
because this is really important here. So this, is some brothers in there that you furthering some conversation with now?
A little bit, yeah. There's one in particular who followed me. He's been engaging with my posts. I'm waiting for him to slide in my DMs. That's who I really want.
This is so she got somebody. She got her eyes on there. Okay.
Now,
I think he's trying to ease his way in there. He's been liking pictures. He's been watching all my stories and engaging with that. And so, like, I'm kind of like waiting to see what he's gonna do.
those are signs.
It's a way to flirt on social media.
Oh yeah.
So it's those are clear signs that the online social media flirting is happening. Were there any people that surprised you that may have popped up in there?
Yeah. Terrell did reach out to me. He reached out to me and, he was just kind of like, he connected with me on there and he followed me and I followed him back. And he just wanted to let me know that, he respected my decision, that I was his first choice, but he respects, and I was his choice, that I was the one he wanted the most because he loved my personality and just the woman that I am. And, but he respects my decision to not move forward because of the physical attraction.
Hold on. Wait. So
yeah.
I really wanted you though.
But I respect your decision.
Man.
You know what? I mean, he's a single man, and he just didn't want to leave nothing on the field. So I respect that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I probably would have slid in all of the contestants. Yes.
Honestly, you know what? The funny thing is, I've never asked the other contestants if that might have happened with the matches.
I mean, men, that's what he goes.
So wait. I want to figure this out. So how did you respond to that? Did you, when you saw that, because it sounds like he's still in hot pursuit. He's still a single man. We seen what happened with Kellie. I mean, did you rethink your decision, or you still standing on what you stood on?
No, I'm still standing on business. I don't want to waste his time. I'm not a person that's going to lead anybody on, like, at all. But I did reply respectfully. I just said that, it's all love, and I was glad to have this experience, and I'm glad to be connected to him. So never know what may come out of it. He's a brother in Christ to me. Like, that's what I put him in that category. He's a bro in Christ.
That's how our Christian girls friend zone you right there. They tell you're a brother in Christ.
It'd be a sad and a
That's
happy
how my
day at the
Christian
same
girls,
time.
brother. You are my brother in Christ.
Wow.
That's how you hear that, brother. Just know it's a wrap for you when you hear that, brother. Yo, Jazz,
do it.
Thank you so much for coming up on here.
Excellent
and
feedback.
Kicking it with us, man.
Yeah, that was dope. Very dope.
Yeah. You was a crowd favorite, when we had you on that show. So don't be surprised if we hit you up to recast you for one of these, again to try to hook you, match you back up if that brother stop playing, if he don't stop playing games with you.
He ain't got that much time. TikTok.
Hold on, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on, Jazz.
Whoa.
I think we might have a brother on here for you tonight.
Okay.
I think so, at least. Who you got, Lionel? Bring him up to the stage if that's what you think here. We got to confirm here. We trying to put it up here because this how it pops off of Harley and Love. You know what I'm saying?
And we got the brothers, the high value brothers that's watching the show. They may not be saying nothing to us, but they watching the show, and
brothers like to watch a little bit and vet out. We are naturally skeptics by nature. We got a brother on here.
This Josh right here.
Josh, what up with you, brother? How you living, man?
Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Absolutely, brother. How you living, brother?
Go. I'm doing all right. How y'all doing?
Man, we blessed, man. Josh, if you can you give me your age, your location, and your relationship status?
Yeah, I'm 36. I'm in Florida, Central Florida, and I'm single.
Okay. Look like he got that fresh little line going
that boy
on.
What you got to cut today, bro?
It's a little. It's not fresh.
Well, how many days though? How many days on that cut?
what's today? Thursday. Probably 2 days on it.
That's
Okay,
a good
2 days.
barber though. That's a good barber though.
Ryan's a beer connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
You know, so he
Let me
want to
say-
know what the
Yeah.
situation
Let me say
is.
when the day I'm going to get a haircut, before I get a haircut, I like people asking me if I got a haircut. I'm like,
yeah.
no, not yet. I'm finna get one right now. So I can tell that's a nice haircut right there.
So Josh, man, I'm curious. What made you want to pull up on us here tonight?
I'm just putting myself out there. There's some nice ladies on here tonight. I said I was gonna call in one day, and today is the day. I'm actually an initiate, so I'll be in a chat sometime. You probably seen me.
Yeah, shout out to all my initiates turned lovers in here
He
tonight.
crossing over. And I like that he say it's some beautiful ladies because it is.
Yeah, it is. They listen. That's what we doing here, man. I mean, the quality of the listeners that we have is incredible. I see it. You know, every time I check the casting form and I see the people that's signing up, the brothers and the sisters, is beautiful seeing that these are the type of people that the content we putting out are attracting. So that makes me very excited. And I'm even more excited that my brother is bold right now, pulling up on here tonight. Tell me which woman in particular.
Whoa. First, we got to learn more about him.
Oh, I'm excited. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm
we
excited.
got to learn more about him. So
let's learn about him.
Okay, run back your age again.
36.
36. Okay, you got kids?
No kids.
No kids. Are you open to dating somebody with kids?
I prefer to not date someone with kids.
There you go.
Okay.
You got to ask my brother what he do for a living.
Yeah, and right. How much money you make?
What you do for a living, brother?
So I'm a manufacturing engineer, actually. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Engineer. That's a specialty. You got to go to a lot of school for that.
Yo,
you got to be a smart brother for that.
What city you in again? I forgot the city.
So I'm under Orlando.
Okay.
So Central Florida.
You in Central Florida?
So they go out there see Disney.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to get you guys way though, so I'm working on that too to get to Atlanta.
No. You don't want to come out here if you're trying to find a wife. Find your wife.
No, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Listen, you trying to come out here that matter of fact, first of all, I like this, brother. You get out here, send me a DM. We got a private men's Bible study we have once a month. I'd love to have you out here if you come up out here. But check this out.
Well, we have more questions.
Oh, no.
How tall
I got
are you?
some.
I'm 5'8".
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. My brother's 5'8", and engineer, Orlando, transitioning over here to ATL. And when was your last relationship?
Man, I stopped counting, but it was probably 2 to 3 years now. So probably 3 years ago.
And what happened with that one?
So she wasn't ready to move on from her previous guy that she was with. And then on my side, that was like my first time dating at this level in my life. So on my end, I wasn't experienced at the time on, with women. So that's my part of it, and that's her part of it.
Okay, so things have changed since. Things have changed since.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. My brother look like he in the gym.
Yeah, let's see the box.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Just step back real quick. Just step back real quick.
I'm leaning over the kitchen counter. I'm trying to get comfortable, but
No,
yeah, I exercise.
Okay, well, let's see the bicep.
Well, hold on, wait. You got to put the phone sideways. Put the phone sideways, brother. Ryan just trying to slut you out all the way. It's like kind of crazy.
No, that's what the ladies want to see. I'm trying to help the ladies. Okay.
My brother's in shape.
Yeah, he's in shape.
Hey, honestly, shout out to you, bro. I hope that's not the food cabinet open right there, because there ain't a damn thing in there.
You crazy.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's room raiders edition. Room raiders edition.
Now we got to get his age preference though, because you're 36. What you looking for? What ages?
Man, I'm 36. Dang, I don't want to say 40. That sounds horrible, but I'm gonna say 38 to 30, 32. 32 is cool. 32 to 38.
Yeah,
okay,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, yeah. So about 38 to 32 years old. That's about the age preference you prefer. You rather stay away from the women in their 20s?
I mean, 28 is cool, but it have to be like a late 20, like 20, 26 and up.
She got to be on her stuff pretty much.
Yeah, but some women, even at 25, 24, they got their head on. They got their head on straight. So yeah.
Okay, some flexibility, but it got to be the right one.
Yeah,
but for the most part, 32 to 38, 6-year age range or age little range right there. So okay,
for sure,
yeah.
For sure.
Now, me personally, I think that we did quite a bit of digging, Now, it is some more on the table, obviously, but I think at this point we're ready to find out if it's anybody that Josh seen tonight that he might, want to express interest in. Josh?
Oh, that's for me. That's for me.
That's for
Yeah,
you.
that's for you, brother.
That's called an alley-oop.
Yeah, that's the you supposed to cock
You
that one
gotta-
back and
So I think the second lady was decent, or she's the first lady. I think the first lady after the two couple that came up, she was the first one to show her room or whatever.
Allegra.
I don't know if Allegra's still backstage.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna shoot her a text.
Allegra was nice.
We got everybody's numbers.
Nice. Y'all go to the gym together.
So Allegra, is that the one in particular that caught your eye the most? Is that the only one that you could see yourself potentially wanting to pursue?
Yeah, because she's not here yet. So
Nah, that's cool. The ladies on the previous episode as well. I followed some of them on Instagram, so I'm creeping in the background on them. So
you're doing some due diligence. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. You
got and see, that's the thing, man. The brothers that's thorough, they really want to make sure they watch, and make sure, they not just shooting at anybody. They want to be snipers. They want to be snipers with the decision.
Yo, listen, please, lovers, send over your super chats because some of these comments are fantastic, but I can't read them unless you send over a super chat. So please, I want to read these live on air so we can give the live audience an experience, give the audio audience an experience.
Hold on, wait.
Hello?
Hey, Allegra, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you.
So somebody is, by the way, you're live. I got you on speakerphone, and you're live right now on Hardly in Love. Just so
Hey,
I don't.
y'all.
Yeah. So listen, a brother's shooting his shot at you right now.
Okay.
Do you mind joining real quick?
Sure. Yeah, I can log back on.
Yeah. Just click that link and log on.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you, I'm a hell of a broker. Okay. Hey, let me tell you.
He's the man.
And I'm not even charging y'all fees for this. Y'all know these matchmakers out here be hitting y'all in the head for about 10, 15 bands. All right, we doing this all for the strength of the community right now. It's getting hot in here. It absolutely is, Ryan. I would agree with that. Now, just so I can get a better idea of you, where you from, brother? Give me some more about your background.
I'm actually from Jackson, Mississippi originally. That's where I was born.
Okay. Born and raised Jackson, Mississippi. Did you have, Jackson, do you have any siblings or you solo right now?
I got an older brother and an older sister.
Okay. Older brother and an older sister. Okay.
And did we talk about what he was looking for in a woman?
We did not.
Yeah, give us some detail on what you're looking for in a woman.
All right, so like I say, have a good head on the shoulder, man, mostly. Trustworthy, easy to get along with, soft personality, a good sense of humor, not too much baggage. And looks wise, I'm gonna say like a 6.7 to a 8.2. Maybe yeah. You don't quite want like a 9 or 10 and the things that come with that. So.
Oh my goodness, I'm just thankful that Allegra's not on here right now.
She is actually. Allegra just joined us backstage.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. But I get what you're saying.
Yes.
But you just don't say
it.
But
that's something me and you on a phone call. You hit me up and we say that because now she knows she ain't no more higher than But
ladies know reality, men know reality. If they cool like he looking for.
Facts. And brothers, we all have our preferences. So the lady's judging you for your preferences.
Right.
Come on,
lady
let's
that's
not
down
do
to earth. She's your type. You attracted to her.
And trust me, and brother, by the way, I understand exactly what you mean. We have these conversations all the time.
Right.
You mind going ahead and having us bring this thing, bring Allegra on stage?
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Hey, man. Hey, Lano, bring Allegra to the stage
I'm
here.
going to go ahead and close that poll, by the way. Did you like the room raid? Matter of fact, it's dope because we got Allegra on. Did you like the room raid? 63% of the people say, the lovers say yes. So, absolutely, we will run that back, guys. And don't forget, the link is in the description and pinned to the top of the chat. Singles, this is every episode. The phone lines are open all night. So lovers, please join us on live and let's just give a hand clap to Josh. for just having the courage to call in.
My bold brothers,
and
bro.
Stand on business.
My bold brothers. Let me tell you something. You probably, Allegra, you probably missed the introduction of this brother here. So let me go ahead and just give you a brief rundown of what's popping on right now. My brother here is an engineer out in Orlando. Okay, I know you was talking about you want you a nice little 5'6" king, but I went ahead and I said that ain't enough for you. I found you a 5'8" king.
Extra 2 inches.
Extra 2 inches here, standing 5'8" with the muscles on each arm. It looks like a bicep and a tricep is absolutely present. Beard lined up straight. He came in the Zoom and said, I want that nice bad one that came and showed a crib first. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that in particular, but he did express interest in yourself. Now, what I want to do is I want to fade to black a little bit, and I want to let you guys be able to have your own discussion here. And you know how we do it here. We are a rather traditional platform. So I'm going to let you go ahead and lead the conversation, Josh. So you do your thing from here.
Okay. So it's Allegra, right?
Yes.
I didn't get your location.
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina? Okay.
Yeah. Greensboro.
That's where you were raised and born in?
Yeah, I was raised and born. I'm a Carolina girl.
Okay, cool. So I'm actually from Jackson, Mississippi. So
okay.
Southern guy.
You're Southern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been up their way. It's like a mini Atlanta though, right? That's what they call it. No,
not this way. Not a mini Atlanta. I mean, it's a lot of land. It's some good times here. But sorry, somebody's calling me and I don't know how to. Okay, can y'all still see me? Okay, great. But yeah, it's a time here. It's kind of like a mix. You got the city and then you got the southern life. So I like to fish. My dad is a fisherman, so me and him fish all the time. I go to the mountains at least once a month. So, I go to the beach. So, yeah.
Oh, you like to be outside like that, huh?
Yeah, I like to be outside. I have like a little mini garden for all y'all that was talking about the healthy cooking and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I have like a little garden and everything on my patio. So, yeah.
Okay. You feel like that's where you want to stay?
Not necessarily. No. I was born and raised here. So I'm still, the Holy Spirit is my guide. So wherever the Lord is leading me, that's where I feel led to go. But no, I don't want to stay here.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, can you pull a question out of the deck for us?
What question is that? You don't have questions?
And by the way, hold on, wait, pause. This is why, and let me tell you.
I'm just trying to make it interesting.
No. Put the camera on me, Lano. Put the camera on me. This is why, and this is a perfect time. This is why we need the Harley and Love deck because, brother, let me tell you, Josh is a good brother, but sometimes we just need to add an extra kick to that conversation just to keep it going and figure out who we are. So the Harley and Love card deck is in the description. And let me tell you, Josh, I absolutely will pull a question out here from the card deck just so we can go ahead and have some fun and spice this conversation up just a tad bit here because I'm gonna help this thing out because I'm feeling very good about what I'm seeing here. Okay, so check this one out here. How long? Okay, I'm gonna throw this out here for both of you guys. How long are you guys willing to date before you become official?
That's a good question. Josh, you want to go first? Or you
Yeah, see. How long? If I'm feeling it, I mean, if we get two consecutive date weekends back to back, we pretty much official. We go together then. But you need time to see people through different things, like see them stressed, see them happy, see them sad. So official as in committed, I'm gonna say about 3 to 4 months, but it could be shorter.
Okay.
Now the question, okay. So how long? No, that was the question. How long you willing to date before you become official? But I want to add this in here. What about marriage?
So for me, it wouldn't be over a year, like a year, little under a year. I don't think it takes 5 years, 10 years to know. Men are very strategic, and I feel like men are wise. So they know up front if they want to marry or not. So yeah, no longer than a year.
Okay. And what
Okay.
about making it official?
What do you mean? Making it official?
An exclusive relationship, an exclusive dating
exclusively,
relationship.
yeah. So Josh, yeah, for sure. Like 3 months solid. 3 months of dating consistently and then making it official. I would say 3 to 4 months as well.
Okay. Were you raised by both parents? You have both parents in your life?
Yeah, my parents are still married. They're like my children. As parents get older, they're a little more stubborn, but I love my parents. And they're actually coming upon their 39th anniversary. They'll be married for 39 years. So in July. So I'm excited to celebrate that with them. What about your parents?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I have both parents. They're still together, barely, to be honest with you, but they stuck it out for me and my brothers and sisters, and I think they did a good job. So
How many siblings do you have?
I have one brother and one sister.
Oh, okay. I'm the only child.
Oh,
Oh, what is the what's the
oh
take?
no, that's it's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can I jump in because the super chat actually came in? I would like to ask that question for you guys. Shout out to Slave for Christ.
Slave for Christ going crazy as always. Slave for Christ with a fantastic question specifically for Josh. Josh, what are your thoughts on sex before marriage if the relationship is becoming serious?
Mm-hmm.
So I was afraid that was gonna come up because it came up last week. Right off, I'm not practicing celibacy, so I can say that.
Okay.
Got it. So would you say, now here's the thing. When you say you're not practicing celibacy, does that mean that it's off the table, meaning that it's unreasonable, you're not waiting till marriage for sex, or you're open to wait for the right woman?
I get it and I understand it. I am a Christian, but basically I'm admitting that I'm not going to be perfect. Like if I work good, and if I'm attracted to you, I'm not a virgin. So I think, and then once you open that box, it's hard to close it, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, thank you so much, by the way, for being honest with us, Josh.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of guys cap on that one because they want to go ahead and sound good in front of people, and you're letting us know exactly where you stand.
And once you're exposed, once you pop the fun don't stop, it's really difficult.
No, what you're saying is true. I want to get Allegra's take on this one here. Allegra, sex before marriage is where do you stand?
To add to it,
go ahead.
To add to it, I don't think. So 2 things. I don't think the wedding night is the night to be finding out things, and then I feel like most people do that because they've made mistakes in the past with ignoring their emotions or ignoring other things, but they're being led by their emotions. So basically, if you're mature enough, I think you should be able to separate the two, like your desires versus if a certain person is good or bad for you. I know that's one reason why people say they have to be celibate, but to me, it's like if you're spiritual, I'm sorry, not spiritual, but if you're mature enough, you shouldn't have to do that.
Interesting
take, yeah.
So, I mean, clearly gave us where you stand. Josh, are you cool did you want to add anything else before I went ahead and got Allegra's thoughts?
No, that's it. I know the chat go chew me up, but
listen. Honestly,
it's just us.
I respect. Let me tell you, no, listen. I respect a brother that is willing to say his truth, knowing that people are not going to agree, rather than somebody that's going to just be saying whatever the crowd wants them to say. So I appreciate you again being honest. Now I want to talk to Allegra here. Because
wait, sorry. Actually, I do have two questions to go. I'm sorry. So, Allegra, are you a virgin?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna save my second question. I'm not gonna push that on you or nothing like that.
Okay.
No, go ahead and ask your question, brother.
Well, so how long have you been celibate?
I've been celibate for. How did you know I was celibate?
Oh.
I mean, he just popped that off like quickly, but no, I am. I do practice celibacy, and not abstinence, celibacy. Okay, there's a difference between the two.
Explain the difference. Explain the difference real quick before you continue.
For the people that may not know.
So celibacy is not engaging in any type of initial anything dealing with yourself, like whether it be like looking at something, watching something, porn, anything like that. Like it's completely making a conscious choice to be celibate and to be reserved for the Lord, right? Abstinence is like, oh, okay, well, I'm just staying away from it for a certain amount of time. It could be like, I could go 3 months without it. I could go 5 months without it. I can go 6 months without it. But celibacy is like, no, I'm committed to living a life that until marriage. So yeah, I've been practicing celibacy for about 2.5 years now. That was a choice that I made between me and God. And I absolutely love it. I've had really hard times with it. But at the end of the day, what it has shown me though is that sex is not selfish. Sex is something that a man and a woman, a wife and a husband should indulge in because you're giving yourself. And so sometimes us as humans, because we are selfish minded, we take everything and we make it about ourselves. And so it should never, it's sacred and it should be pleasing unto one another. So that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, so I've been practicing celibacy now for about 2.5 years. Proud.
Also earlier, you said you were single since 2.5 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you were listening. Come on, listening ears.
Yeah, I was.
That's dope. I like that. And thank you for your transparency on sharing. So you are not celibate. You're abstinent right now.
I'm not celibate. Yes, and that's only because like I'm not at that level with anyone right now.
Gotcha.
Kind of like you.
That makes sense. I got you.
Is that so, Allegra? Is that a deal breaker for you, or are you open to building with a brother, who has some of the qualities that Josh is displaying here, but is really just not open to waiting until marriage?
To me, it is a deal breaker because of the way that I live my life. However, if this individual, if Josh is like, hey, but this is something that I'm willing to try, then we can roll with it. So I'm not going to negate someone for willing to try, but I know that it can get hard. I've had a lot of guys that will come and just like test the water and see, and they would leave and I will be fine and confident in where I'm going. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's a deal breaker in the sense in my mental, but if someone is literally trying and wanting to grow in God and grow in themselves and learn more about themselves, then yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really move like that when it comes to that. I wouldn't like try to just step in and get that and leave. Like if I know I'm not gonna be there or like stay in it, then I'm not gonna engage like hard. No. So I'm not out here like messing with everything that moves. No, that's not my objective at all.
Okay.
Now this is, the conversation, nothing about this is surface level.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we cutting deep very quickly, and we really getting to the core, of a lot of the beliefs and the values, that both of you guys have. Y'all have had a brief conversation with each other, and I'm gonna be honest, I felt a bit of chemistry, between you guys. Obviously we had some hard conversations tonight, but I want to talk to my brother here, Josh, first, because, Josh, do you see, based on this interaction that you had, you see some potential for there to be a match here? or you want to go ahead and, you know, have some offline communication and take this to the next level with Allegra?
I want to like, so me personally, it wouldn't hurt to do that. There's a lot of unanswered questions and things like that to talk about.
Okay. So you just to be clear, because I want to be clear, would you like to continue this conversation with her offline, or are you not interested at this point? I'm trying to get an interested or not interested.
I'm interested.
Okay.
But I think we have like we still got a deal breaker between us though. So I don't know about that.
Now I think we got to get Allegra's point of view on that, because I agree. I mean, if it's truly a deal breaker, but see, I don't know if it really was a deal breaker, because she said she put a but on it, you know, and she said if he's willing to do this, it was like a contingency. So she seems like she's trying to be open and willing here.
Because it is tough. I mean, you meet people different walks, and I'm sure guys, you know, I haven't met that many guys that was abstinent. I meet them. Yeah. You know, obviously, you know, I practice abstinence as well, but, you know, it's tricky.
And now I walked into abstinence. I'm recently walking into abstinence. Right. Like last year, first year ever in my life. So I get how, you know, everybody's on the different spectrum in their spiritual walk. Right. But again, if it's a deal breaker, I understand it, you know, Allegra. Yeah. And I just want to know where you stand so we can all get clarity. You know, are you open to, you know, continue the conversation? Are you interested in continuing the conversation with Josh offline and seeing if there's some potential in this relationship?
Yeah, I'm going to say no. The reason I say no is because I didn't hear any room for like, hey, I'm willing to. It was like, I'm not hitting everything that's moving. So there was no assurance that will be a tolerance level for him to even be able to walk through it. And so I'm looking for someone who actually wants to be on the same journey as me. But also not just want to grow, but be intentional about my journey and their journey as well. So it will be a no for me.
That's understandable.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That makes listen, lovers in the chat. I mean, you heard where Allegra stands. My lovers, you heard what Josh is on. You know, if anybody wants to come in and you know, pick up where things kind of left off and didn't quite work out, let us know. All you got to do is click the link in the description or the chat, and you could come up and join us on the show, because I think we learned quite a bit about both of these singles tonight.
And Josh, let me tell you something, brother. I don't care what nobody in the chat say. I got a ton of respect for you, Josh. A ton of respect. Not only did you come up here and was bold enough and shoot your shot in public, because brothers are terrified of rejection.
Right.
Brothers are terrified of rejection. Right. A brother that's willing to go about, that's what sisters are saying is not happening. Men are not walking up to me no more. Men are not doing. You walked up to her in a room full of 900 people tonight. Yep. Is what you did. Latest, and went after what you went after.
People?
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
Hey, we know what Josh showed though.
No. But nah, I get it. So
it's not that.
And no. Listen, and I want to add this too. And you was honest about where you at on your walk. You wasn't no capping, because it's these brothers out here, like my man Slave of Christ said. They like to hit the Christian ladies with the Christianese and sound. They be trying to sound like TD Jakes, and you know be
TD fakes,
right?
Yeah, I mean,
trying to hit them TD cakes. So I respect it.
I think last week they came up and he was asked the same question. I think it was on the panel of 4 versus 4.
Oh, they was all capping. They was all capping.
No, but this guy, he said that I think part of his answer was that we can get it in. So, I mean, it should be half and half. But if you look like in the comments and stuff, it's probably more saying that they are doing the right thing. And I get it. I respect it for real. Like, I get it. But I'm not perfect. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not perfect, and I've already opened that box. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Listen, yeah, thank you for your transparency.
Understood, brother. Absolutely understood. And I mean, with that being the case, you know, Josh.
They both on the
thank
market.
you.
They both still
we
available.
Both got singles available here. And Josh, what's your IG, brother?
My IG. I don't really be on IG like that, but it is J_Boaz, Boaz. That's Boaz from the Bible.
Boaz from the Bible. He said Boaz from the Bible.
That was way back in high school. You had to make your username sound cool.
I get it. No, I get it. Jay, but we're gonna put it in the. You might get some DMs. You might get some DMs. So J_BOAZ, correct?
Yes.
We got you, brother.
And check it out, bro. I meant what I said. If you come out here, you want to find a good dope community of some brothers that's on their stuff. We have a all men's meetup once a month. Bible study. It's some dope brothers in there. Ain't that crazy? We really, everybody in there elevating, helping each other out in all areas of life, of manhood. So
every third Saturday, typically be like 50 deep. Yeah,
absolutely, man. But big shout out to you, brother. Thank you again for coming up on here. Thank you, Allegra, for going ahead and taking my call. And coming up on here last minute. I appreciate that.
Allegra, what's your IG, Allegra?
Lock Leggy. So LOC and then Leggy, LEGGIE.
Okay, Lock Leggy.
All right.
I got you.
I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh,
he said
Boaz sliding in the deal.
Boaz about to go crazy. Man, we appreciate y'all.
Hey, go ahead and close it out, man. Get him off the stage, Lano. Man. Tonight was
it's going crazy tonight.
Tonight is absolutely fun.
How many people we got in the chat right now?
We got 892 right now in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook too. We don't really acknowledge the Facebook community. Y'all know we really building this thing on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook and you want to join on YouTube, come on over. Hardly in Love Dating. You can type it in and you'll see us. I want everybody in here to subscribe. Help us grow and build. Y'all see what we doing.
And
help us build this.
Pull up that share screen real quick because I want to show them this how easy it is to fill out this form. Go ahead and pull up that share screen and type in.
No, I got it. Yeah, what's the thing?
Hardlycasting.com. That's what it is. Hardlycasting.com. Yeah, go ahead and pull that up real quick.
1 second. Let me pull it up. Bam.
Look how easy that is, guys. Look, click that join now button real quick, Ty. Look what that do.
And then that moving kind of slow. Just stay patient with us. It's moving kind of slow.
Listen, but look, the important thing is, guys, you can see the email. All you got to do, click that link, hardlycasting.com. The form takes literally 2 minutes, and that way we can go ahead and reach out to you. The form is fire, so I really want everybody to look at how Angie get down with the designs because she's fire. But we can, since the internet is tripping, we can go ahead and move. Yeah, that looks good.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. We got Eric up there. We got E up there.
What up, E? I got you. You a legend, man.
He truly is a legend.
Absolutely. And here it is right here. This is the casting form for anybody that wants to go ahead and fill it out.
Yeah, super easy.
Super easy to go ahead and fill this thing out. And by the way, if you just want to pull up, you don't need a casting form to pull up. The link is always in the chat. If you want to pull up on when we are letting our singles up here, that's just one of the ways for us to reach out to you outside. If we're doing something a little bit more formal, and also for us to be able to get your email, because guys, understand very soon, we're activating us virtually, but we got a vision. We're going to be doing events, mixers, and connecting incredible singles all around the country. We have a high quality group of men and women that are following and listening to the platform here. So eventually we're going to even bring these experiences in real life. I need you to subscribe to the channel though. You subscribing to the channel helps us build momentum, become more attractive, and grow the platform even more quickly and attract more singles. Okay, so that's very important to the community.
And we still got some singles in the back, Ty, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. I mean, it's just so many storylines we had to hit tonight, but we still got Victoria's in the back, Jay is in the back, E is in the back. Who's that? That's Haley is in the back. We haven't even had a chance to meet her yet. And Aria, who was just on briefly last Tuesday, and she's looking nice back there. I was looking nice, like she got the fit on. So I know she was probably trying to come up here. I'm not sure if she's seen somebody in the back. She's smiling and everything. So what you want to do? How you feeling? We got 900 people in the chat. So that means we officially hit the record. 800 was the record.
Absolutely.
We hitting records every single episode. I think this is like the 6th or 7th episode. So that's going crazy. So Ty, how you feeling? Do we got 15 minutes? We done? What's good?
I want to just meet Haley. I mean, we spoke to everybody else backstage. Let's go ahead and just meet Haley before we close this thing out for the night. Haley, can you turn your camera sideways as well so we can have you full screen and join us here tonight? So go ahead and turn that thing sideways for us so we can be able to see you. There you go, sister. She doing it. There you go. And take yourself off mute so we can hear your voice. What's up, Haley? How you doing, sister?
Good. How are you?
I'm absolutely blessed.
Mindfulness. I like that.
Yeah,
Haley.
mindfulness. Absolutely. Can you give me your age, your age and your location?
I am 34 and I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
There you go. Okay. VA in the build. How you feel about everything going down tonight? Hey, did you enjoy the night show?
I've been enjoying it, yes. Honestly, I did not know y'all had a separate show for this. This is my first night. I'm always on the hardly initiated, so I'm really enjoying seeing this. It's enjoying entertaining.
Absolutely.
I love that.
We got to get more niches converted over to lovers, so we working on it.
Absolutely.
We got a super
one show at a
chat
time.
Come in real quick. Shout out to Quay11. Honestly, I will be willing to fill out the casting form if Ryan were a participant. and that's why I cannot be a participant, because it's gonna get too crazy.
She's shooting a shot already. They getting aggressive. But I appreciate that love, definitely. Hey, so just so I could, I want to get a bit of your profile here because this is my first time meeting you here tonight. I know you went on here and joined. By the way, did you join for the Room Raiders edition? Is that why you went there? Because you've been back here for quite some time. Is that why you're here?
Room Raiders edition? No, I mean, I just kind of came on just because I saw the link.
Yeah.
That's okay. Listen, I like to showcase my singles either way. Go ahead. So tell me this. Briefly, just kind of break down for me, what kind of brother you interested in, you looking for?
Okay. So I would say more than anything, we're going to say God-fearing because I know how much that matters to me. So it has to be something he can respect and understand and relate to. Definitely ambitious because I'm an entrepreneur. So it's important that I don't feel like I'm outworking my significant other. Outside of that, I would say growth mindset, like really being open to learning and getting better at everything he wants to do and accomplish. And then funny and adventurous.
How the brother got to look?
How he got to look?
How he got to look?
You know, my best friend, she gets on me about this because, you know, if what's inside matters, you know, all that stuff shouldn't matter. But my preference is definitely chocolate, definitely tall. Taller than, I'm 5'7". So I think like 5'10" and a half would be nice to start with. But, you know, I'm going to do what God says. If he tells me, you know, a 5'8" gentleman is my husband, I'll listen. But my preference is definitely over 5'10" and a half.
Okay.
I like when God come in and say, hey, not so tall.
So if God come in and say he going to be 5'8" and light skinned, you cool with that?
I'm going to have to go with it because if God say it, I trust it.
Okay. Well, check it out here. What's your age preference?
I would say since I'm 34, I just turned 34 in December, I'm going to say at least 33. At tops, I would say 44.
Okay. 30. Okay. And wait, I'm sorry. What was I just missed your age. You kind of went in and out. Say it one more time.
I'm 34.
34 years old. Okay. So you going 10 up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's consistent among the ladies. A lot of the ladies say that's kind of their thing. They rather go, they go 10 up.
Yeah, but you can't be like having the old vibe going on.
That's
like
it. That's it. He can't be. He got to be
a
hip 10. He's like a hip 10 up.
Yeah. Can't look, you know, like your clothes smell like the old mildew. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I know what you mean. Like brute. They got that brute cologne.
Yeah. You can't be doing that. They don't like that.
Hey, all right. So I get a good feel. How much money this brother got to make?
You know, I feel like that's a complex one.
It's not.
It is because things can change. You know, I always said to myself transparently, like I know when I choose to marry somebody, because I'm marriage minded, just transparently. I got to think about I would have to love this person even if they lost everything. So I feel like my desire would be that he made 6 figures, but I want to love him so much that if he lost it, I would still love him. So I feel like, I want him to at least be making $75,000 minimum.
Okay, got it. So Haley, $75,000 is the minimum. I'm getting a good idea.
I want him to be desiring to make more. Like I'm not going to be good with someone who's complacent and comfortable.
I think that's always a thing about the ladies. They got ambition is a must.
I mean, that's just mandatory for the relationship because they want new experiences. You know, they want to see you develop. They want to learn things. They want to grow. So, I mean, who don't want that?
I'm gonna be honest. I can't even be mad at the ladies on that. That's like a requirement for my male friendships.
I agree.
I ain't rolling with no dudes that ain't ambitious either. So I ain't
Not gonna be
even
able to
mad
do
at
it.
Not gonna be able to do it. Did you like any of the brothers we brought up here tonight?
You know, I only saw one. I feel like was it two? Two. Okay. Yeah, it was two.
Who's those two?
Eric was the first who came on.
Yeah.
And I think the other guy who just left was Josh. Those are the only two people I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw Eric and Josh. Was any of those brothers your flavor?
I prefer a man not have children. So that's the only reason Eric would not, it's a no for me. And as far as Josh, I am on a celibacy journey, so I know I would be in the same situation as the other young lady.
I never met so many celibate ladies in my life until I started,
So you started
doing
Harley initiated. Right.
I promise. I thought it was like a 4-leaf clover when they was talking celibacy. It's incredible.
Man, the thing is, you got to keep up with it with us, Haley, because we having guys come through, on these different episodes. So we're building a Rolodex.
What if the brother said, wait, what city you in?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, she in Virginia. Jay ain't rocking with that.
Yeah. No.
Jay having it.
Jay said you got to be 5 minutes away.
You better be corner store ready. You know what I'm saying? Corner store convenient.
I'm trying to think based on what Haley shared, who we might have that's came through on the single shout out. We got to think.
I'm gonna tell you this. We doing this every Tuesday and Thursday though, so it's gonna be very fun. Sometimes we'll do a dating show. We're gonna have a lot of single shout out. We're gonna be keeping everybody up to date with the matches that we having popping off. And this Tuesday we're gonna have some really dope brothers coming up on here this next Tuesday. That's why we fill out the casting form. I like to call some brothers personally to have people come in and have like just yourself people pop up backstage. I love having both of those because so you never know what's gonna happen.
Agreed. But let's take a look at your IG. We didn't even pull that up yet.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the IG.
So
give it to us. What is your Instagram?
I put in the chat. It's my government. It's Miss MISS Haley Smith.
Miss MISS Haley Smith. While I'm pulling that up, when was your last relationship?
Ooh. It actually ended at the very beginning of August.
Wait. Oh, this past August.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Haley Smith, the Optimist?
Yep.
Okay, I got it pulled up. We can go ahead and take a look at it while we're talking here. Okay. So how long was that relationship?
9 months.
Okay, why did it end?
I found out we were not aligned. We had different attachment styles.
Okay.
Give us some more detail on that. Like what was going on?
So, I found out after we broke up. I read a book called Attached because I do read books. And it was talking about how, anxious and avoidant, generally they don't go well together. And when I listened to what they were saying, it was definitely our scenario where when things come up, I like to draw near. And when things come up, he needs time by himself. And it was kind of like we were always going opposite directions. And he said a lot of things that let me know that he felt like we were diametrically opposed. And, when you hear something enough times and you feel something enough times, you recognize and you pay attention. And I think I thought he was a great man, but I knew we weren't really on the same page on how we like to love and how we receive love.
That makes sense. Did he have kids?
Yes.
Wait, say it again?
Yes, he did.
He did. Okay. So that's not a deal breaker. You open to dating a brother with kids?
I would prefer not to.
I get it.
And just give us a general reason why that might be.
Honestly, I think you sign up for a lot. You think, from my experience, you sign up for like having to compromise a lot, having to be last on the list. You have to walk into a family that might have already existed, and you have to, consider another woman's needs. Because he was married before for like over 10 years. So it's just like you're stepping into something that was already created and then you're trying to create on top of it. And it can be a little complex.
That makes a lot of sense.
What do you do for a living?
This is a hair salon, right?
Yeah, I own a salon.
This is dope. You were featured on the news.
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
Okay.
But yeah, he was a builder. He built houses.
Okay. Honestly, you got a dope IG. I mean, like this is. I mean, if I feel like it shows it got a level of class to it. I'm seeing you in different styles, different looks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm seeing a bit of your career. You know, you just look generally happy. You know, I mean, but that's everybody IG. You can't tell happiness on IG, but
No.
I at least like you look happy on IG.
No, but it's a fun IG. You know, you got
is.
some full body pics on there. You're a beautiful woman. This is good. You got your business popping. I mean, this is good.
No, incredible. Haley, shout out to you, man. Listen, stay connected in the community. Shout out for you being bold as well. I want more of my ladies coming backstage and coming up on here and joining us on Hardly in Love. When do we do the show, Haley? Pop quiz.
I think you said Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That girl listens to y'all. She might be a winner right there. Mindfulness.
Like Tuesday and Thursdays.
It's
live
Tuesdays
at
and Thursdays.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Absolutely. I appreciate you joining us, Haley.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Did you fill out that casting form?
I will now.
Yes,
okay, cool.
but
Cool.
fill it out. That way we can have your name and contact. So when we need to reach you out, maybe we'll start the show with you.
Absolutely. And it's just long term us being able to keep in contact with you and let me know if we're doing some events or whatever the case is. Because I don't know if we're going to be in VA, but we might be in DC. You know what I'm saying? DC sound about right. You know, who knows?
It's right down the street. It's right down the street.
I love that. But thank you so much for joining us, sweetheart. It was a pleasure speaking to you tonight, okay?
Right.
Have a good evening.
What you got here? What you want, Ryan?
I was like, bring Victoria back. Victoria, she been in the chat. She like, yeah, I wanna get back on there.
That's what she's saying?
Yeah, bring Victoria back.
Bring Victoria back. What she want up here?
She said she wanted to chime in on something earlier. I think we missed it. Victoria, what's up? Bring her back real quick.
Oh, it's okay. When Jasmine was talking, that's what I was referring to as far as the scenario with, I think, Rel and Kellie.
Yeah.
I did happen to watch the segment, and I'll keep it brief, but I don't think she necessarily owes him an explanation of anything if she decided to give him a shot and that wasn't in her typical makeup and she wanted to do it. I think she's perfectly capable and it's okay to do that. What I noticed when they were talking about it not matching up is that he did say it was a 2-hour conversation and that for the majority of the time he was talking. And I think he might have possibly overshared. He's very well spoken. He seems very nice, but sometimes oversharing too much at one time can maybe, cause somebody to take a step back. Maybe they're not ready for all of the details this first encounter with you. So I think maybe that played into it, not necessarily, anything like Jasmine said, nothing malicious, but I think maybe if he sees this, hi Terrell, I think you're a great guy. I just think maybe dial back what's shared in the amount of time that you spend talking with somebody or a woman the first time.
Very interesting. Let me tell you, I think
she's surgical.
Yeah,
you can tell she a nurse because she's surgical.
And she said she went back and watched it too. So we might have to bring Victoria on just to give some feedback,
some breakdowns.
when we do the singles reunion, I think Victoria be on point for that.
Honestly, listen, I agree with you on that one. It's a lot of people that had the sentiments of no, you tell who you are, and if they're gonna love you, whatever. I mean, you got to be able to give things in a digestible manner for anybody, anybody. I don't care who it is, because there is a thing called trauma dumping, and you could just generally overwhelm somebody, especially I think as an older man, you got to be extra aware when you're dating a younger woman, who in particular, this is a woman who clearly she says she has less life experience. You don't want to overwhelm this young woman, with more than she has even experienced. So you got to slowly be able to bring these scenarios as in your truth onto her in the right space, time, and environment. Because I even think that would have been a better conversation in person, even as it gets a little bit deeper in what we start to tell about ourselves. But me and you, we on the same page with that one, Victoria. So that was solid.
Big fact. Shout out to Slave for Christ real quick. Slave for Christ says, never understood. This is for Haley, I'm sure. Never understood women who prefer not to get involved with a man with kids, but still entertain it. When you have a preference and you go against it, that sometimes means you are settling rather than being single.
Oh, Slave for Christ.
Slave of Christ turned up.
Hey,
No.
Dad, she can want what she wants and entertain what she wants. It's all her world.
And you know, I mean, Haley said she tried it, and then she came back. She said she not with it. So I think she learned.
I commend it. I commend you, Kellie. Honestly.
Well, I want to let you know, Victoria, you are welcome to be here with us in the chat every Monday. Look at me, I'm throwing it off. I'm throwing it off now.
Tuesday
every
and
Tuesday
Thursday.
and Thursday night at 8 p.m. You are absolutely welcome to join us. I invite you, in fact, to be here
I
with
would love
us.
to come and be hosted, or I mean, to come and join your singles live. If anybody wants to contact me on IG, shoot your shot.
And give your IG one more time, just in case these brothers need to hear it again. I want to make sure they got it.
It's nurse_Toria.
There you go. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming up on here. Victoria, you have an incredible night out there.
Some of those
in
high value men gonna be, you know, liking the photos, jumping in the DMs, checking out the stories. That's gonna be good, nice and healthy.
It sure will. It sure will. Man, listen, I absolutely enjoyed you guys tonight. If you enjoyed the show, say I did in the chat. I did in the chat. If you're watching the replay, let us know your thoughts about the show in the comments. I want to hear your feedback every time it helps.
Now, this is the thing. I know we run out of time, but I have to bring our clearly dressed for the occasion.
Oh, I was back there still.
She dressed for the occasion, so I just we have to.
Go ahead and bring Al back.
Because when you come looking good, you got your outfit, your date night attire on, just like Victoria did, just like what's my young lady that was on the other day? Delaney? Danella?
Yeah.
And Pastor Terrell, you got to bring him up. Bring him up real quick. Awa, what's up? Take off mute.
Awa, get off mute so we can hear your voice. What up with you, Awa?
What's up with you guys?
We good. So Awa, I know we talked to you. I think it was Tuesday. We talked to you just briefly. So remind us though your age and your location.
I'm 31 and I'm living in Bethesda, Maryland.
31 in Maryland. And I can't remember. Did you say you were open to dating a man with kids or no?
No.
Okay. And what type of man are you looking for?
My type of looking for like age range or
well,
what?
yeah, give us the age range first, and then give us some of the characteristics that you're looking for.
Age range like 30 to 34.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
so wait, why just 34? You're not willing to go older than 34?
Like 35 was good as well, but I don't know. I never tried older. I don't know how that's way.
Okay. And is there a height requirement that you typically have for your brothers?
Or like 5 and 5.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 5 feet or something.
Wow. Okay.
Low to the flow.
Right. I think she's the shortest person that's called in so far.
5 foot?
5 foot. I think 5 foot flat.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard.
We had a 5'2". We had a 5'2".
Yeah.
A 5'1.5". But 5 foot, yeah. Okay.
So you said you willing to do 5'5"?
Like yeah.
Okay.
5 foot is optimal for the short kings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He's like,
that's what you need to be looking
size.
for.
Right.
5 foot right there. How much money are your ideal brother making here?
I would say 60.
60,000. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an intern, but I studied architecture. I'm an architect.
Architect intern.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't even think I've met an architect before.
I would probably maybe
But
1 or 2 max.
Working in structural engineering currently, so.
Okay. Are you in school?
No, I finished my bachelor's last year.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You willing to date long distance?
I would.
Okay.
You sound a little apprehensive about that. You sure?
I never I did some of them, like my last ones, but I I'm open to it, but if I cannot find it here in the DMV, I'm open to it long distance.
Understood. And just for those who lovers in the chat who didn't see her on last Tuesday or this past Tuesday, you like chocolate brothers, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now is that a deal? Is it only chocolate? Like, will you only date the brothers chocolate, or are you open to kind of go out, outside and open it up a little bit?
I like I never tried dating other people at the moment, but
wow,
that's interesting.
She said she never tried dating, so literally black and didn't go back.
And see, and by the way, what's your ethnicity?
So I was born in Germany. My parents were Iran, like they're Persian, but I was born in Germany. I came here in 2012, so.
Okay. 2012. Okay. And so what is it about just, black men that just makes you, not necessarily want to, date outside of, black men?
I didn't like Persian people before, but it didn't work out for me. So, and I just like, okay, because I really love being interracial dating and I love it. I love I vibe more better black men. And
she like that swag.
I think so.
She like that swag.
I think so. And the confidence. So I will give us your IG real quick so we take a look at that, because that's what they're asking for in the chat.
Okay, it's IAM _ AWACHER.
You got it, Ty?
IAM _ AYA.
Yeah, AYA.
I see you. I see you.
Okay.
I got you here. We pulling it up. Okay.
That's from your graduate.
So by the way, any of the brothers that we brought up here, were you attracted to any of the brothers we brought up here tonight?
I would not so really. No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Come on, Awa, don't do that. Don't do me like that. Let's keep it real tonight.
Keep it 100.
Awa, you got to be honest with us. What was it about the brothers tonight that you wasn't attracted to?
Oh,
this the kind of brother she like right here. Look right here. Look at this.
Oh, right. Well, he like 6 foot.
She like them 6'5" and chocolate.
Yeah, you smile a little bit. You smile a little bit too hard in that. I can tell.
No, I dated one 5'9" foot. The other one was 7. 5'7". Yeah.
So wait. But what is it though? Were the brothers were they too light skinned? Were they not in shape enough? What was it about them you weren't attracted to?
For me, I don't really like bold. Someone who's bold.
Oh, don't. Hey, look. Don't you do that. Don't you do that tonight, Awa. So you telling me if I pulled up on you, Awa, you gonna hold on? Man, I'm gonna let you see this full bald head right now.
Show it to her. Hey, pull him up on the split.
Full screen. You see this baldness? You telling me this baldness here ain't where my bald kings at right now? Cause we catching strays tonight, bald kings. So you telling me the bald kings can't get no love?
Of course they can.
I'm insulted right now. So wait, the brothers were the brothers wasn't even bald tonight. Josh was bald. Oh, so you wasn't on here for the whole episode. You came on towards the end.
I think I came, I don't know, in the middle.
But she came. I mean, because we only had two fellas outside of Jay that joined tonight. But I know I will use on the last episode, and I think you probably been keeping up. So has it been anybody so far? Because we slowly but surely building our Rolodex of eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. Has it been anybody that you kind of had your eye on so far?
I looked up back on YouTube, and I'm saying I didn't find anyone attractive yet.
Man, okay,
we gotta do better.
We gotta keep looking.
Hey, look, just hang in there with us, okay? Hang in there with us, because first, First of all, I got some status on it.
Yeah.
She said, "Ty, if I saw you, I'm saying, all right, go get your bald head ass out of here. Grow
Right.
some hair. Get the Rogaine popping."
I like how you came dressed for the occasion, though. That's dope. We got to continue to set the standard. Shout out to Miss Price says, "Hi, Ryan and Ty. I would love to come, but I'm scared and afraid of rejection and judgment." Listen, we are all scared and afraid of rejection and judgment, but you just got to do it.
That's a part of life, baby. Listen, imagine how my brothers feel. I really feel for my brothers because my brothers on here, the environment I'm really looking to cultivate is my brothers really being bold enough to come up in front of the world and shoot they shot. You know, we might need to review the time that happened. That happened one time on Harley Initiated.
What?
You remember that?
What?
My brother shot at Crystal Renee.
Oh, yeah. We got to get him on.
One of the boldest brothers we've ever had. I don't know how we even going to find him, man. I think we put up his Instagram one time, right?
Yeah, I think so. We'll just check it out. We'll get him on here.
Yeah, he was
like
good.
6'3" or something like that, too.
He is, but he's bald, though. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him right there. So,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, but shout out to the Bald Kings.
Well, we're going to find you somebody, okay?
Just stay patient, man. Check it out. Check it out. When is the Hardly in Love show?
On Tuesday is like the singles, but on Thursday is the dating.
Exactly.
Hey, good
And
job.
We're trying to figure that out,
Good
too.
job, Awa. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. And we keeping y'all on y'all toes. Tonight, we also are doing it for the singles. So we just kind of mixing it up for the people right now. So y'all go ahead and be patient with us. But just best believe we're going to have a good time every single Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Have you subscribed to the channel yet, Awa?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And tell everybody else to subscribe to Harley in Love, please.
Please, I encourage you guys to subscribe and share this amazing video that I streamed. Was amazing. Thank you so much for doing for us, our community.
Absolutely.
Hey,
lit.
Thank you so much,
Shout
Awa.
out to Joshua Lyons and Awa. We're gonna holler at you. We're gonna try to find somebody, but thank you for joining us tonight and Tuesday, and keep coming on, Awa. We love you. Shout out to Joshua Lyons. He says, this is Josh I was actually on. He said, "Bald, I feel attacked." I'm not even bald, and I feel like y'all have been attacked a little bit tonight. They hating on the bald brother a little bit.
This is just Josh. Josh been rocking with us for a minute.
He has.
Yo,
been.
Josh, it's crazy. I didn't realize that was you, bro.
Oh
Man,
yeah, Josh.
big shout out to Josh.
Josh,
man.
email us, and of course, if you come anytime you come to Atlanta, bro, just email us, and then we'll make sure we get connected.
Yeah, just know I ain't judging you, bro. I done 1,000% been right in your shoes. I got much love for you, and really all my brothers. If any brother, by the way, is interested in being in the Bible study here in Atlanta, just send us an email, info@harleyinitiated.com.
Yep.
Much love to all my brothers up in here. Much love to my sisters in here too, man. This was an incredible show.
I had fun tonight, man.
I had a great time. Anybody that wants to give us feedback, please in the comments do so. I need everybody to go ahead and subscribe to Harley in Love. Y'all see what we doing here. This is very special. There has never been a community like the community that we're building here tonight for singles. The singles need this kind of community. We need it because the number of singles out here are growing and growing in the dating marketplace, and we need a safe space for us to be where we can connect, have fun in a mature, sexy fashion, and that's what we building here on Harley in Love. And speaking of Harley in Love, y'all seen how them cards,
they work.
My boy Josh had to phone a friend in that conversation with my girl Allegra, and that thing kept it flowing, it kept it going. And sometimes we just need some assistance. So get your Harley in Love cards in the description below. It is a must-have. This is not something that's optional. You got to have one of these decks in the house. And if you already got one, gift it to somebody else, guys. Please, one of the best ways to support the platforms, along with giving to the platform here. We do have a PayPal. We do have a Cash App that we appreciate all the support that you guys go about pouring into. These are all incredible ways to support, along with my brother Slave of Christ. He does super chat. We cool with the super chats.
We love super chats, and also the membership as well. We looking forward to anybody who is just like tithes and offerings with the membership right now, but we looking forward to figuring out a way to make it even more expansive and more of a value. So be patient with us, but we're gonna take care of y'all. And listen, please, we want more singles. Click the link in the descriptions. It says singles wanted. fill out the beautiful form. It takes 2 minutes, so we can put you on the platform.
They talking about. I'm seeing people in here saying they got their deck. If you got a deck, all right. If you have a deck, say I got a deck in the chat. I got a deck in the chat. If you already got a dating deck, and if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and put that in the comments as well. I just want to see how many people out here supporting the Hardly in Love dating deck.
Facts. And we got Marianne McPherson sent over super chat, says over 50 show. I'm 55. Love y'all. Marianne, listen, we love you too. And when you come on, that's when it becomes the over 50 show. I'm telling you, we got plenty of, because when you look at the statistics and analytics, it's about I think about 20% of people that watch is actually over 50. So which is really surprising, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it's not, because Hardly Initiated is very similar. So it's plenty of people that's in the chat that's actually over 50. So what we need you to do, Marianne, is actually come on the platform to set the tone and the standard, and then we can start having those 50 plus join us.
There you have it. Look, much love to you guys. That's all we got for you tonight. Tune in for us on Tuesday, or tune in with us on Tuesday. We're going to have an incredible time this upcoming Tuesday. We got another follow-up.
Another first day follow-up.
All right. And this one's going to be very fun. So we putting these things together for you guys the best way we know how. And y'all already know how we do it. Hardly in Love. We are out.